Lines are on in 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome once again to high school basketball here from Bragg Central High School on the bus 101.3. We're all again supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And we're in the Food City pregame portion of the program here tonight. A huge, can't overstate how big this game is for the Bears and McMinn County. Right now in the standings, McMinn boys, this is the boys game we're talking about right now. We'll talk about the girls second. McMinn is on top of the district with a 6-2 record. The Bears are 6-3, so they're only a half a game behind McMinn County. And they could catch McMinn, actually pass me 7-3, McMinn be 6-3 with the win here tonight. Now they played up at McMinn County earlier this year, and McMinn edged the Bears up there by I think it was 4 points. I don't have the exact score from me, but it is a big matchup, and you can't say it's a big matchup without mentioning Crosstown, Cleveland, and Walker Valley. Another big matchup. Both teams with 3 losses each there. The standings right now, McMinn 2, Howard 8-3. They're actually second with Walker Valley and Bradley and Cleveland are 6-3. Bradley is 3:03 to go in the opening quarter play. Bradley easily breaking this press. Man has got it on. The corner to left. She'll shoot the three ball. It is good. Caitlin left for the first three ball of the night for Cleveland Chilies, and the Bears lead it 12-9. When Caitlin is on, she is on. On the baseline, turn around a two-pointer, shot no good. Remember, Bradley Swick clears. Had Jones didn't see her in time. Lead pass ahead to Ledford on the drive. Back to Carpenter for two. Shot is no good. Rebound underneath by Addie Smith of the Lady Cherokees. 2.5 to go in the period. Avery Brewer, another freshman, going to check in the Barretts. Here's Addie Smith on the drive. It's good for two. As Carter couldn't stop her. And it's 12-11. The Bears by one. Long pass in the front court. Here's led for another three. It's no good. Rebound. Scramble for it. Out of bounds to McMinn. Avery Brewer check in for Carter. 2:11 to go. 12-11. Bears by one. And also in the game will be a new player from McMinn County. I didn't get her in here. She's number 5. That is Jasmine Moses, 5'8" junior. She's into the game for the first time. 12-11. Bears by one with 2:06 to go. Pass in front court's going to be lost out of bounds. And going to be dribbled on the baseline by Brewer. They say she touched it last. It'll be McMinn basketball. They'll right front court. They'll bring it into the corner to Moses. Can't shoot it. She goes instead down low on the drive. Shot up and good by Gonzalez for two. And they lead it 13-12. Here's a steal in backcourt. And the left shot is good for McMinn County's Hansford. They lead it by 3 at 15-12. Sloppy ball handling to the Bears right here, getting them in trouble. Avery Brewer in backcourt going to be challenged. Gets a pass now to Jones, ahead to Weber. At three-point range, will she shoot it? Nope, goes back to Jones from the key. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Jones, no good. Rebound by Swick up, no good. Rebound this time by McMinn County. Tipped away in the hands of Oliver. She wants to race down the floor. They're going to try to stop the ball. As Carpenter's going to check back into the Bears. Carpenter, Oliver, the ball, and it's stolen by Swick. Here comes Erica Swick, one-on-one with Addie Smith. Erica go to the hoop for the layup. Shot is good for Swick. Her first two of the night, 15-14. McMinn by one with 58 seconds to go in the period now. Carpenter's going to check back in. And also looks like Broken Stent's going to check in. Inside shot, no good by McMinn. Through the left, rebound Bradley, and it's stolen by McMinn County. Here's a long three. Shot is no good. Rebound Bradley. Jones will pull it out of there. And boy, they're letting some two easy shots go. Swick for the long three ball. Shot is no good. And tipped out into the hands of Addie Smith. 30 seconds to go in the period. McMinn by one at 15-14. Here's Oliver for the long three. Shot is no good. Rebound. Sharon, no, she had it. Lost it. Addie Smith's got it, though. A running jumper. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley. Avery Brewer clears. Got hacked. No call made. In backcourt with 15 seconds to go. Brad's going to hold it for one. Marcia Weber, cross court to go to Brewer now, left side, in the corner. Here's a long three by Hannah Jones, shot no good. Gets her own rebound though. Back up, no good, but a foul's going to be called on McMinn as she's shooting with 5.3 to go. Foul for losses, Vanderbilt Morgan. Foul's on number 5. That's going to be Moses, her first, team third. And the line to shoot two for Crown Cross Dodge Jeep Ram will be number 42, junior Hannah Jones.
I think this pace that they're going right now is going to favor the Barretts because they're pretty deep on the bench.
Yep. Jones' shot is good. She'll have another. In for the Barretts. Harmony Ware checks back in. Sloan Carter checks in. Brewer will check out with Ledford. 5.3 to go in the period. 15-15 to score. One more shot for Hannah, who's the lead scorer at 16.7 points per game for the Barretts. And it's good. Hannah has 5 lead the Barretts, and they have a narrow lead of 16 to 15. Here comes Peyton Oliver in front court. She's going to have to try to shoot a long shot. She lost the handle, though. And it's going to be ending the period. After one, it's Bradley Central 16, McMinn County 15, and we'll return in 1 minute with more live coverage here on the Buzz 101.3. We'll begin the second period here on the Buzz 101.3 for the Bears. They'll have Harmony Ware staying in the game. Carson Weber, Hannah Jones, Erica Swick, and Carpenter for the Bears. McMinn will have the same five at the end of the first quarter play with four starters plus Jasmine Moses on the floor for the Cherokees, who trail at 16-15. Bears up on 1 point. 16-15. Clayton Holloway, like her to handle the ball, she'll drive inside, and she's going to be fouled by number 1, Carpenter, her first, team fourth. She wants to shooting, so it'll be an inbounds from the left baseline by Moses. Moses looking, brings it into Addie Smith, who wants to drive against Harmony Ware. They'll set her up again out front with Brooklyn Sinnott. There's another starter for them that girl didn't start, but she's playing here to start the second quarter. That's Brooklyn Sinnott. She's a junior. She's lost a handle on it, and here's a pass nearly picked off. Inside drive, shot it, no good. Rebound. Bradley clears it. Hannah Jones, boy, allowed a lot of contact underneath the bucket when they go to rebound. Carpenter in backcourt will bring it up against 2 minutes. She'll go to front court quickly. Weber, she had Jones wide open underneath this here in time. Harmony Ware takes a pass, and there's a kick ball at 7:13 and a half. 16-15, Bears for 1 here on the Buzz 101.3. Weber inbounds in backcourt to Carpenter. Quickly looks at the list of play sets and calls something out. Into the baseline will go Harmony Ware cross-court pass. What a dangerous pass, but she made the pass. And here is Carson Weber for a long 3-ball.
Weber. That's the fastest spot right around that left side.
That's her first 3-ball of the game. And here down low is Moses. Shot up, no good. Rebound Bradley. Swick has it. In back, we're going to be double team. Got to get rid of that ball. Get out of there. And she goes now to Jones. Time's going to be called for the Bearettes, because the 10 count was on at 6:42 to go in the half now. And we'll take a 30-second break on behalf of Tennessee Valley Garage and be back in just 1/2 minute on the Buzz 101.3. Back here at Bradley Central, a quick 30-second timeout called by the Bears. They'll bring it to the front court with Weber, Jones, and Carpenter handling the ball now. Down low to Jones, up for 2. Shot is good. Hannah Jones. She's got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 21-15. The largest lead for either team is 6 points. McMinn has led to 3. Here's Oliver on the drive through a double team. Goes to Smith in the corner. Long 3. Shot no good. Rebound. Scramble and pulled away by Carpenter. Ahead. Well, they got to run out now, and the ball's tipped away. But here's Carson Weber for 2. It's good. That's where Bradley will torture you sometimes.
Yeah, the Bears can score in spurts, and you wonder where they all come from.
Into the corner they'll go. Long cross court. That's a pass. Hit the backboard. Rebound Bradley. And Bradley's really wanting to push the ball out here. Swick ahead and has it knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds to Bradley. No. They missed that.
He's got it.
He's going to overrule this one. It's definitely the right call. 5 feet 5.5. Bears by 8 at 23-15. And Bradley is wanting to play up-tempo transition basketball on a missed shot. Weber holds it to Swick. Out the top of it. It's not where she shoots. Here's Weber from the side. A 3-ball shot, no good. Rebound. Harmony Ware has it. And she's going to be fouled down low by someone. Probably number 5. And, she's just out of bounds. I guess she's just out of bounds.
Yeah.
I thought it was a foul call. Swick went inbounds for the Bears. She comes in long to Weber. Weber looks at the goal, doesn't shoot. Carpenter right wing down low. Trying to go Harmony Ware. She gets hammered, no foul call, but Carpenter saves his possession on to Jones. Here's Carpenter. She's open for a long 2-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound to Hannah Jones from Bears. Bears are really cleaning the boards right now. Carpenter down the baseline to Ware. Trying to look inside to Jones. She's fronted and back, though. They'll go to Swick. Left side on the baseline now to Ware. Ware's going to turn and shoot it, and it's no good. Aaron ball rebound taken away by McMinn County's Gonzalez. She'll bring it ahead quickly down the floor and races through shot block by Wick. Rebound Bradley. Hannah Jones takes her away. Carson Weber going the other way now. On to Swick. In the corner to Carter, but it's knocked out of bounds as Avery Brewer will check in for the Bears. And also back in from McMinn County, number 30, Constantina Papianou. Ware will check in with the Bears at 5:03.5. Bears by 8 at 23:15. Long inbounds pass will come. Here's Weber. Backs up 3-point range and bombs it away. It's good again. Mercy. She's got 2 of those. Bears have 3 for Cleveland Utilities. Lead suddenly 11 at 26-15. We were tied at 15. Here's a long 3-pointer by McMinn. Shot good that time by Gonzalez. Her first of the night. 26-18. Bears with an 8-point lead. Bradley breaks a press easily. Swick on the drive to the hoop. Layup shot is no good. Rebound tip to McMinn County. Oliver had it. She is hammered by 3 different players. No foul call there either. She'll bring it all the way in the front court. Now looks for the Wolf. Shot is blocked, but a foul on Bradley. That's going to be a 3-point shot, I believe.
Swick.
Yep, it is 3. It'll be Swick. The foul, her first, team 5th. The line to shoot 3 is number 23, Peyton Oliver. It is good. She'll have another. Her first, she's got 5 points. It's Bears 26-19, a 7-point lead. 2 more for Oliver. And the second one is rattling, but it also is good. 26-20. 4:26 in the half. Now we'll have the boys getting to follow here. And this one is good. She makes all 3 of those. McMinn has 6 free throws made tonight. In backcourt, Carpenter goes to Weber. Quickly, he'll go to Swick. Boy, Brad's got this press figured out. McMinn showing him. Weber to Carpenter. Gets a screen from Jones. Drives deep. Here's Swick for 2. Shot is no good. Rebound inside. Pull away by Gonzalez for McMinn County. And she's going to be double teamed in backcourt. She breaks away, though, and goes in front court. Now to Smith. On the drive inside Gonzalez for 2. That is constant Papayannu. And she was just uncontested on the back door.
Yeah. Well, Hannah raised up. She should have stayed down on defense.
Here comes Swick with the basketball. Chased by Eddie Smith. Back to Carpenter. Into the lane. Little pull-up jumper shot is rattling. Kicks out. Rebound McMinn County taken away by Eddie Smith on Peyton Oliver. Oliver wants to drive. Comes free. And the shot up. No good, but she's going to be fouled. And Bradley's not stopping the ball, and she's getting penetration. And if she doesn't make the shot, she's going to get fouled. That's Brewer on the foul, her first. Team 6, so she'll shoot 2 more free throws. 26-23, they're down to 3. She can pull within 1 at 3:35 to go in the half. Coming in from McMinn County is going to be a sub. The shot is good by Oliver. She's got 4 free throws. Back in is Brooklyn Stinnett. She'll replace Hansford. 1 more shot, 26-24. Bears by 2 in the first half. 3:35 remain. Next shot is also good. Oliver's 5 for 5 at the line. She's pulling within 1. The last 5 made free throws by her. Carpenter in backcourt. Brings it quickly into front court. Cross-court pass to Brewer in the corner. Nope, going to go back to the left side. Looking to go into the middle. Here is Swick in the corner, Weber. She's going to shoot that 3 ball. It is no good. Rebound will go to McMinn County's Brooklyn Stinnett. They can take the lead here with a score. Oliver thinking about shooting 3s. They got Carpenter on her. She throws a wow shot and it goes in. It's good. They were taking the lead here. 27-26. You've got to keep the ball away from Oliver if you can. Long lead pass hit. Swick for 3 ball. It is good for the Bears. Here goes Swick nails her first 3-pointer, and it's 29-27. The Bears back on top by 2. 2:48 to go here in the first half of play. Eddie Smith in the corner. Here comes a 3-ball shot. Is up short. Rebound Bradley. Taken away by Weber. Bradley looks for a long outlet pass ahead to Hannah Jones. She's going to go to the hoop for the layup shot. Is no good. Gets her own. Back up and in for 2 though.
That's how you follow your shot.
Offensive rebounds. Boy, the coaches would love those. 31-27. Bears by 4 right now. In backcourt, Gonzalez and Oliver. Back to Gonzalez. Long 3-pointer shot is good. McMinn County. Constantina Papayannu, her first, team second. 31-30, Bears by 1. Bradley breaks the press again quickly. Here's Quick for 2. Shot is no good. Rebound to Papayannu, taken away by Jones for 2. She grabbed it away out of her hands.
I didn't know. I thought it was jump ball for sure. Maybe a foul.
33-30, Bears by 3. And here's going to be timeout, McMinn County. And we'll take one. It's been helter-skelter, and I believe this one may be, just a 30 for Tennessee Valley Urology. Back in 30 seconds on the Buzz 101.3. We're game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. The Bears up 33-30. about a minute 57 till halftime, with the Bears up 33-30. McMinn County ball in backcourt. See, Bradley has committed 6 fouls, so McMinn being the bonus if they commit another one. McMinn's committed only 3 here in the first half play. Peyton Oliver in backcourt sets up the offense from David Tucker. He's assisted by Lynn Monroe, long-time assistant coach there for the Lady Cherokees. Oliver with the ball, working the right wing. Goes now to Gonzalez. She's going to work against the freshman Brewer. Finfray shot partially blocked and grabbed away after Brewer blocks it. Hannah Jones pulls her down. She'll bring it into front court to Brewer, left side. Brewer, little pull-up 15-footer shot is good for 2 for Brewer. 35-30 Bears by 5 with a minute 28 now in the half. Here comes Oliver, streaming down the floor. She goes to the left side. She's going to be fouled by Hannah Jones. It's a 1-and-1. I believe Hannah 42. Yep, 42 gets the foul. Her first, team 7th. So Peyton Oliver again, who's 5 for 5, will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with a minute 19 to go in the first half. 35-30 Bears. Oliver's fast, and you've got to get in front of her and get some help side defense. And we're not getting either right now. Free throw is good. She's 6 for 6. She'll have another. 35-31 Bears. Oliver is a junior. She started since she was a freshman. We've seen her, heard about her before she even got there, and she's been everything we've heard. She's made 7 straight now, and it's 35-32. In backcourt, probably a long in-court, front-court pass to Swick. It's 2-on-2. Swick cross-court here is Hannah Jones shot, no good rebound. Jones gets her own rebound, up for 2 more. Again, an offensive rebound for Hannah. 37-32, the Bears back with 5. Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbounds play by Carpenter. Out of the hands of Oliver. 1:03 to go. Oliver in backcourt will be working against Carpenter. And Carpenter's quick, but she's going to have to help him. Oliver puts it on the floor of that dribble drive. Here comes that drive. She's going to the hoop. Nope, she does. Shot up. It's good again. On some kind of wild shot. Boy, they're going to have some discussion at halftime. I can promise you that. It's a good thing it's soundproof in there. Bradley controlling. Here's Hannah Jones' corner. They'll go to Swick. Right corner. Back to Carpenter. She'll shoot the 3 ball. It's no good rebound. Jones up for 2. And she's got the bucket. Fouls on number 5. Jasmine Moses, her second. Gives Jones her 6th bucket. She's got 15 here. 15 in the first half. Yep, and she's shooting 1.
That's a beautiful play by Hannah. I mean, went up and just touched it and went right back in.
What you got to do, free throw is good.
And she's hitting her free throws tonight.
Yeah. She's got 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 40-34, the Bears lead is 6. And here comes Oliver racing into front court, going all the way through the left shot. Is up no good this time. Rebound, Bradley Swick will take it away with 23 seconds to go. Here's a long lead pass ahead to Brewer. I thought we might hope for 1. They'll go back to Carpenter. She'll shoot the 3, and it is no good. Rebound. McMinn has it with 14 to go. But Bradley steals it. Carpenter takes her away. Bradley with 11 to go. Shot up by Carpenter is good for 2. And the lead is now 8 at 42-35.
Don't foul.
Fox at 2. Here comes Oliver. And she will not be able to get a shot off at the half. So the Bears up by 1 after 1. Stretch that lead to 42-34. An 8-point lead. And a fast pace, to say the least. First half, Bears 42-34, an 8-point lead as we get ready to go to the Southland Finance halftime show here on the Buzz, 101.3. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a look at the halftime scores, stats, and a halftime interview as well. Back in 2 minutes. Back here at Brandon Central on the bus, 101.3 with a halftime with the Bears leading 42-34. Being joined now by a couple of guys that everybody in this county and this whole area knows. One is Sheriff Steve Lawson. Steve, want to thank you and your SROs for what they do here at Brandon Central and keep us safe and protecting all that good stuff. Thank you. We appreciate them and everything they do. Bruce and Jessica Morgan do a great job. Also, Lynn Jones here, and Lynn, I want to talk about your foundation and what it represents and who you're trying to help with that. And I know we've had some girls wearing warm-ups tonight. Lynn Jones Foundation on there for supporting the team, and we appreciate that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the good Lord for what He's letting me do.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be able to do this and everything. But it's all about giving back to a community that's been so good to me. I'm so blessed, and so it's something I have to do. So just give the Lord all the glory and all the praise.
Tell us what the foundation, who does it support? Is it different?
We do different schools. I do all the high schools, grammar schools, anything I can. We don't just, it's all about the kids, a good foundation starting up, and we just try to help throughout the community all that we can. The world we live in right now is even getting worse, and we just need some more people to stand up and help out a little bit.
Well, I was telling Steve here, we need more like you in this community because what you do, people don't realize behind the scenes what all takes place and what it means and who it helps and things like that. But the people that get really appreciate it. They really do.
They really do.
And they need that. And you're right, this world we're living in is sort of crazy and things going on. You never know what's going on. Steve, you worked with him before, and
actually, me and Lynn Jones became friends in school.
Okay.
We were here. We entered this school, this building as freshmen, first freshman class. So we come through this school. We've been friends for years and years. We both had our downs and we've had our ups, but we've worked our way to where we are. And I can tell you, this man is blessed. This community is blessed to have this man by his side. I can go to him and in our schools, and I was talking to him earlier about a new program I'm looking at there and what can we do to upgrade that in our schools. And I'm looking at a program even in the elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools, and he may be behind helping me get that started. It's going to be an initial cost. And so one thing I've been blessed with while I've been serving as sheriff, there's good people in this community. I think I've raised around $150,000 for different projects. The body scanner in the jail, different things. He does the turkeys, our SROs, the schools, every school. City and county identifies families to give Thanksgiving meals to. We just don't go out giving away meals. We try to identify the people who really needs it through our SROs and allows them to go deliver them to those people. And Lynn actually is behind all that. We couldn't do any of that if it wasn't for Lynn Jones, and we're really appreciative.
what inspired you way back whenever you started this?
What inspired me?
Yeah.
Well, I came from a family of 16 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, we know
And we always give, and we borrowed, flour and all that, and always had to pay it back.
Yeah.
And so we was brought up that way, and I want to continue to be that way because I believe that's the only way to do what God's wanting us to do.
Well, it's a great cause for a lot of people. As we said, it helps a lot of folks, from young ones to old ones and whatever, And it's certainly appreciated by everybody involved. I know Brandon Central, I heard you were going to be here tonight. We want to get you on the air and talk about this a little bit. And everything you do is appreciated. Keep it up, and hope you're doing this for many, many more years. And Steve, you've been working with him, and no doubt.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
That's Lynn, yes, sir. That's Lynn Jones and Sheriff Steve Lawson.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, our Steve.
Sir, appreciate it.
We'll take a quick break here. We're at halftime on the Southland Finance halftime show. As we at halftime, 42-34, our score. Brandon on top of 8. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes here. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And more live coverage on the Southland Finance halftime show here on the bus. Back here at Brandon Central on the Buzz 101.3, where Game Supply you host us Supply Group. We're in a Southline Finance halftime show. Hope you heard the interview there with Lynn Jones, who started the Lynn Jones Foundation many, many years ago. And he was Steve Lawson, one of his partners and his best friends, he says, from right here at Brandon Central. They came in the very first class here at Brandon Central back in the early 70s there. So we appreciate them and what they mean, not just to Brandon Central, but to all the schools, both high school, elementary, middle school, and all the financial support they give all those teams there. Also like to thank our great sponsors, Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive the award-winning, locally made VW Atlas. They're right down the highway here in Chattanooga. You can check them out at villagevw.com. And also another good friend of ours, the Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, who's worked on many of us old folks here. No matter if it's a sports injury, a work injury, just an accident at home, Wojtek Center will have you covered. That's Wojtek.com.
If you're out hungry on your way to the ball game, you picked up some tailgate food from Chick-fil-A, order your trays for the big game today. And for all your heating and air needs, just call Dales.com.
And Dale's the heating, they could say Dale's Heating right now, because probably not too many people concerned about their air, but Dale's Heating do a great job for it. They've been around a long, long time. We're at halftime. Bears up 42-34, high-scoring girls game. Bradley averaging only giving up 35 points per game. They've given up 34 in the first half. And Peyton Oliver leads the way from McMinn County with 15 points. She's the only lady Cherokee in double figures. Bradley has Hannah Jones with 16 and Carswell with 10 to lead the Bears. Bradley's really got them on the boards 25-18 to lead, including 14 offensive rebounds, which is usually way more than you even get in this single entire game. Bradley's free throw line for McMinn 10 for 10. Bradley not shooting very well, though, 37% for the first half, and they'll plow the opening ball here in the second half as Ashton Crittenden, who was saddled with 2 quick fouls, trying to guard Peyton Oliver, is back on the floor with Carson Weber. Here is Weber for 2, and it's good. Lead is now grown to 10 at 44-34, the largest lead for the Bears. They led by 11 at 1 point a second. McMinn's led by 3. Bears had a 14-point run. McMinn's had a 12-point run. So it's been a game of runs, as basketball always seems to be, and McMinn controlling offensively right now with Peyton Offer. Now with Crittenden. Here's a long three. It's no good. Rebound Bradley underneath. Weber had it, lost it. McMinn kicks it back in, and Weber takes it away. And boy, got the run out. They can see it. They had 2 girls here. A long lead pass ahead. Here's Swick for 2. Shot is no good. Rebound on the backside. Will go to McMinn County. For Weber Gonzalez. 1-on-2. She'll go. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley. Crittenden will clear it. And she's going to be fouled by number 4. And McMinn is really protesting that call. Foul is going to be on Hansford, her first. Team first.
Flick done a good job making her deflect the ball up so we could get a rebound.
Crittenden is the stopper on defense for the Bears. Of course, she is going to Carson Newman. Swick in the front court, left side. Picks up the dribble, goes to Hannah Jones, on to Crittenden in the corner. Here's Weber for the long 3. Weber, 3rd on 9 for Boone Chili's, and suddenly the lead has grown to 13 points, 47-34. 6:42 in the third period of play. Bears with a 13-point lead, trying to pick up their 108th consecutive. Here's a long 3 for Oliver. It's no good. Rebound Bradley. When Oliver's on, she's off. She misses quite a few. Here is a shot off the glass. No good. Rebound by Crittenden. Rebounded by McMinn. Oliver. 6:21. Oliver 1-on-1 with Crittenden. There's the drive. Shot is no good, but she'll draw the foul from someone. That's going to be Crittenden. That's going to be 3. Crittenden with 3. Coaches are knowing. They know it. He's about half a dozen of a signal to the bench. She's got 3 fouls. I think they got the point. 6:16 to go. She'll shoot 2 free throws. She's perfect 7 for 7 so far. Here's the first one, and it's good. She's 8 for 8, plus 4 field goals. Let's see, that's 8 and 8 is 16 points. 6:16 in the third. Bears 47-35. Next shot is also good. She's 9 for 9, and we have a time call by McMinn County.
Cool.
It's a full timeout called at 6:16 to go in the third quarter play. On behalf of Tennessee Valley Ross, we'll take a 1-minute break as well here on the Buzz 101.3. back in here on the Buzz 101.3. Bradley controlling the offensive end. They work to the left side, right to left. Ball tipped away, but saved by Crittenden on the drive of the hoop. She has it knocked out of bounds. It will remain Bradley Central basketball. Now the officials look at each other. They don't know. It was obvious to me it was off of. Oh, no. Now they're going to say it's McMinn ball. They did not see it. It's in a jump ball. That's a jump ball situation. They'll reverse. The next jump ball will go to the Bears. Peyton Oliver loses coach David Tucker to see what play he wants to call. Bears up by 11 at 47-36. And she will control here. She'll fire the long three. Shot is no good. Rebound on the backside of Bradley. Right now, Oliver is off on her long shot, but boy, she is hitting threes when she gets fouled on the drive. Probably in the front court. Working the right wing, goes to the left side now to Crittenden. Looking for Weber in the corner. She's open. Still against this 2-3 press zone we've seen basically every single game this year, all year long. Except for one recent game we didn't see it. Here's the inside low to Jones for two off the glass. No good. Rebound. Pull away by Gonzalez. She'll go to Oliver. 5:10 to go down in the third quarter play. Here's Oliver driving through. The layup shot is no good. Rebound. Hannah Jones, or Carson Weber takes it away. Here come the Bears. I skip the pass hit to Jones, and it's out of bounds.
It's not a bad pass. It was catchable.
Had to get a little higher there. Avery Brewer will check in for Crittenden for the Bears. And Crittenden will have 3 fouls, so probably need to get her out of there for a while anyway. With 5:01 to go in the third, the Bears up 11, 46-30, 47-36. Bradley's beaten McMinn County girls 38 consecutive times. 38 consecutive times. You got to go all the way back to the 2007 season when the late Cherokees, the last beat Bradley Central's Bears. That's a long time, folks, and they've won 107 consecutive district games in District 5. Here's Paul Oliver on the drive, and she's going to be walking. She gets triple team.
She had a little help from that walk there.
Well, they're letting them play.
Yeah, they are, and it's good to see. You hate to see that free throw shooting contest.
Yeah. People don't pay money to come see free throws. Here is Weber at three-point range. Right side back to Jones on the drive in the lane for two, and it's good. She's got 14. She's got 18. 4:25 to go. Bears got 13 here in the third quarter of play. Little Oliver slowly walks up across the half line. Trying to shake free from Carpenter. She'll fire the long three. Shot is no good. Rebound the backside to McMinn. Here's Addie Smith for three. It is good for three. Smith nails her first three in the third of the game for McMinn County. Bradley breaks the press, but they'll throw it away as Carson Weber couldn't handle it. Good pass.
Yeah. It just went through her hands.
Got to catch those. 3:58 in the third. 10-point game, 49-39. Oliver slowly walking it up. Going to be picked up at half court by Carpenter. Wanting to work to the right side. Wanting to put him. Boys, a lot of physical contact allowed there. And here's a paint. Pass into the paint. Shot up. And no good rebound. Bradley's Brewer on the backside. Takes her away. Brewer 1-on-1 in backcourt. Goes now to Carpenter. Back to Brewer. They quickly bring in the front court. Brewer. Back to Carpenter. In the corner, Weber. On to Brewer. Now Swick, left side, on the baseline. Here's Weber for two. Shot is going to bounce and kick out. No good. Rebound Gonzalez from McMinn County. Going the other way with 3:19 to go in the third. Gonzalez from the right elbow. Shot is no good. Rebound underneath by Brewer for the Bears again. Bradley Reuter is really saying, go is one, but go, not just stand and dribble. Pass it and go. In front court, Weber had an open look, pass it up, goes to Carpenter, down low to Jones. Throw it away. Off the hands of Jones. Should have caught that one. Bradley Gillis mishandling the ball for 3 minutes to go now in the third. Back to McMinn County. Boys game to follow here on the Buzz 101.3. The first score we have of the night from Cleveland is Cleveland girls up 23-7 after the first quarter from Cleveland High School over Walker Valley. We're under 3 now, 2:48 to go. Oliver, 3-point range. She'll shoot anywhere on the floor. They'll go right now to Papuanu. Set her up again with Eddie Smith. Smith down low, has it slapped away, grabs it back though. Here's Gonzalez for three. It's no good. Rebound the backside now to Papuanu. Here's Oliver. She'll shoot a long three, and it's short. No good rebound. Bradley had it. Swick takes her away. She'll bring it up the floor into front court. Cross court pass to Carpenter for two. Shot is going to bounce. No good. Swick pulls the rebound down though. Jones cross court pass. Whoa, dangerous pass, almost thrown out of bounds, but saved by Carpenter. They'll go to Jones. Little 15-footer shot is good for two. And it is on tonight. She's got 20 points right now, and the Bears lead it by 12 at 51-39. McMinn County's offense consists of everybody goes into front court and Oliver walks it up one-on-one against whoever. Bradley lets her bring it up. They check her at half court. Here's a drive, a running shot. Good by Addie Smith. She's got 2 pointers. A 10-point game again at 51-41. Brewer in front court to Weber. She's going to drive to the lane. Gets cut off. Goes back to Brewer. Sets her up with Carter. She'll fire the long 3, and it is no good. Rebound. Tip to McMinn County. Taken away this time by Hansford. Hansford to Oliver. She's wanting to drive. She's going to drive it into the paint. Fire has it blocked by Carpenter. Gets her own rebound. Fires up a 3 shot. No good. Rebound. This time by Moses. She'll go back to Oliver. Here's Smith for a long 3. It is no good. Rebound. Bradley Jones will clear it. Bradley really commanding the boards on both ends tonight. Quickly to Carpenter in the corner to Weber. Weber's going to shoot a 2-pointer, and it's no good. Rebound kicks out to McMinn. Taken away by Oliver. 1:06 to go in the third. Here comes Peyton with the ball. Carter says, not so quick, my friend. She cuts her off. Oliver on the drive, little running jumper shot, no good. Rebound underneath by Weber for the Barretts with 54 to go. Weber goes to Carter. A long outlet pass to Swick. Swick to Jones underneath, and she's going to hammer it hard. And the girl who fouls her says, I didn't mean to, and goes over and helps her get up. Foul is on number 10. That will be Gonzalez, her first team foul number. 2 of the half to the line to shoot for Crown Crossing Dodge Chief Ram. Bears have only been to the line 4 times. McMinn has been there 13, including 10, 12, make it 9 of 9 for Peyton Oliver. Hannah Jones has been there 5 times. She sank all 3 for the Barretts. They'll check back in Stinnett and Moses for the Lady Cherokees with 48.3 to go into third, 52-41. Bears by 11. One more shot for Jones after the foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebound. Foul on Jones. Reaching over, trying to get the ball back. That's her second. Team second. Unaware will check back in for Jones, trying to protect. No, in for Swick. Excuse me. 47.2 to go. Bears by 11 here in the third quarter play. Boy, talking about how small Oliver is. She's real slim. I hate to say skinny, but she's skinny.
And super quick.
And she puts 100% into everything. Here's a steal by Carter. Long out pass here to Hannah Jones. She's going to take the house for 2. And this on top of that as well. That's going to be number 5. Yep, that will be Moses, her third, team third of the half. And Hannah Jones will shoot 1 shot for Crown Cross Dodge Chief Ram. The Bears up now at 54-41 with 24.6 to go.
Here we got a halftime score from Cleveland. It's 30-12.
30-12. Jones' free throw is no good, so he makes 4 for 4, and she misses. So Cleveland at 30-12 at the half. McMinn with the ball, 17 to go. At 3-point range, here's Stinnett for 3. Shot no good. Rebound kicks out to Harmony Ware for the Barretts. And they've got a shot in the final 11 seconds. Ahead to Jones. Jones to Weber. Shot good for 2. Great passing, great movement of the ball. And the lead now is 15, the largest lead of the night for the Barretts. Here's a long half-court 3-pointer. It's way short of the mark at the buzzer. So after 3, the Bears with a 56-41 lead. 56-41 lead, a 15-point margin. After leaving 8 at halftime, we'll take a 1-minute break and be back with the 4th period in just 60 seconds here on the Buzz. 101.3. Here we go, the 4th quarter here on the Buzz, 101.3. The Bears up by 56-41, trying to pick up their 108 consecutive District 5-4A title and their 39th straight over McMinn County Lady Cherokees. Bradley girls dressed out in the pink uniforms tonight, white numerals trimmed in black, and they'll control it offensively with Avery Brewer driving the lane. A little shot up, no good. Rebound, scrambling for it. Bradley girls knocked out of each other's hands, and Addie Smith picks up, hands it to Peyton Oliver. The score we have, 30-12, Cleveland leading walkabout at the half. In the girls' game, they must be running behind us. Maybe the JV games went long or something. We started right on time here at Brady Central. Here comes Oliver on the drive. Kicks it to Stinnett. She'll fire a two-pointer shot. Is good for two. Brooklynson, her first point of the night. 56-43. The Bears by 13 with 7:15 now in the game. Hannah Jones in backcourt back to Carpenter. Carpenter's had a good floor game tonight for the Bears. Hands over the freshman Brewer. Brewer and Harmony Ware both on the floor. Two freshmen, folks. And I'm telling you, you don't see many freshmen play as much as these two have played. And Harmony Ware with a shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound up again, no good. Hannah Jones will put her up for two. Hannah's got 25. Her career high is 32, so she's got a shot at something. 58-43. Bears by 15 again. Coach David Tucker, we haven't mentioned this tonight, but he's replacing our good friend Tim McPhail's going through some medical issues, severe medical issues right now. Here's a steal by Avery Brewer, and he's sort of an interim coach, and there's a foul on Addie Smith, our second team forward. We wish the best prayers and thoughts go out to Tim and his family. A good guy. He's been with McMinn 1 year longer than Coach Reuter, so he's been there a long time. He's a veteran. Stinnett will check out for the Lady Cherokees. And Bradley patrolling backcourt with a 15-point lead at 58-43. Brewer working the right side, gets put off by Oliver, goes back to Carpenter. Carpenter returns it to Brewer. In the corner, they'll go to Harmony. Ware penetrates the baseline, can't shoot. She'll go to Carpenter on the left side. Bradley looking to go inside to Jones. Here's Brewer for a long three, and it is no good. Rebound inside by Ware. Up for two. And that's how you get inside position.
Yeah, she anticipated the shot, and she was there before she needed to be.
She's going to make it or get fouled or both, and she made a shot. 60-43, the largest lead at 17 points for the Bears now in the game. Clock's under 6 at 5:53 to go. Oliver, that left wing trying to come open. She is basically their offense for the most part. Her and Addie Smith, the two that really have to score for them to win. Here's a ball shot knocked out of bounds. As Hannah Jones tips Addie Smith up. Gonzalez checks back in, and checking out will be Papianu. I know I'm not pronouncing her name right. Constantina Papianu. That may be close.
On their book, they just put KP.
KP. Good Greek name there. Inside low, and there's a charge. Yeah. She wanted to butt heads with Hannah Jones, and Hannah didn't budge. And the foul's going to be called on number 5. That will be Moses, her fourth. And I've got her for 4. And that's the 5th team foul. They've got one more to give for the Bears at the bonus line. Bradley again easily breaks the press. Weber ahead to Jones. Looking inside to Harmony Ware. Where the back to the basket won't shoot. Brewer will fire a three-pointer. It's good. Avery Brewer, her first of the night. And for Cleveland Utilities, that's 1, 4, 6 three-pointers for the Bears tonight in Cleveland Utilities. Lead now is 20-63-43. Much better play tonight by McMinn County. We beat them up there by 30-something. And there's another foul. That's 5. She's gone. She has just fell out. Moses picked up her 5th foul, and she will lead the game with 5 fouls. And that was pretty obvious there. Back in is number 30. That's Papianu, and time's going to be called again by David Tucker. I think it's going to have to be a full. It will be a full timeout. And for Tennessee Valley Roger, we'll take a break as well. At 5:07 in the game, Bradley Central 63, McMinn County 43. Back in 1 minute. Back to Brady Central at the McMinn County timeout. The Bears by 20 with the basketball in backcourt. Carpenter and Brewer bring it up. Carpenter goes to Brewer. Going to bring it across the timeline. Goes to Carsey Weber. Weber open momentarily back to Brewer. Brewer returns it to Weber. Looking, Jones. There's Jones. That's her spot. There's a shot. Missed it. Rebound by Harmony Ware. Underneath for 2 more. Another offensive rebound outbound. And once again, Harmony Ware showing how to rebound on the offensive end by getting inside position, anticipating a missed shot. As Steve, as you said earlier, you should prepare like every shot's going to be missed. Should have had a walking call there on Oliver. No call made. 4.5 to go in the game. Bears by 22 points. Here's Oliver on the drive. It's up. It's too hard to rebound. Brewer again.
She gets a lot of rebounds for a little girl.
She should Harmony Ware head to Hannah Jones for 2 points, and it's good. Jones with 22, 26 at 4:15 to go in the game. We talked to a couple of Barretts, as well as Coach Reeder at halftime of the boys' game. Hoping her interview with Lynn Jones and Steve Lawson. Here's a shot, no good, but foul on delayed call on that one. Harmony Ware. That's a 3-point attempt, I believe. No, that's a shot. Crittenden will check back into the Bears with 3 fouls. She's had a lot of time tonight as Harmony Ware will check out. With 4:01 to go in the game, Bears by 24 points. They'll inbounds in the corner now to Oliver. It's knocked out of her hands by Carpenter. They'll have it right in front of the McMinn County bench and bring it back in to Hansford, who returns to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the right side of Brewer just draping over her. Here's a drive by Hansford inside. Shot is no good with a foul we call. I think, let's see, the Crittenden or Brewer. Let's see who it's on. It's Crittenden. She's got 4. She's the only player on the bench with more than 2 fouls. She's got 4 of those at the line to shoot 2. Be number 10, Amber Gonzalez. Aubrey Gonzalez. Free throw is good with Gonzalez. They've done well for free throw line. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think they've had a miss.
No, I don't think so either.
3:47 to go in the game. Bears by 23 now. One more shot is up, and it's good.
6 of those free throws come off of 2 3-point attempts.
Yeah, that's right. Bears by 22 at 67-45. The inbounds in backcourt to Jones. Jones goes back now to Carpenter, and they quickly break the press into front court. Brewer back to Jones. Carpenter at 3-point range. Thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. Runs into the paint, shot up, no good. Rebound to Papianu. 3:30 to go. This outcome is pretty much decided. Bradley will pick up the 39th consecutive win over McMinn County, their 108th consecutive district win. Going back to the 2014 season, it really is almost impossible to think about. And here's the drive and score by Oliver. That's her 5th field goal. She's been quiet till the second half. Here's Crittenden in the front court. Returns the pass to Brewer, back to Carpenter with 3:05 in the game. Brewer opened at 3-point range, started to pull the trigger, decided not to. Goes to Crittenden around left side now in the paint. They'll go with here and now. Carpenter's going to shoot the 3. Shot is no rebound underneath by Crittenden. She's going to get out of the paint. She does. Back to Carsey for a 3, and it is no good. Rebound. Saved, but out of bounds by Jones. 2:43 in the game. Boys contest follow here on the bus, 101.3. Our next game's on the air will be Tuesday from Walker Valley Stadium. I have a broadcast there at 6 o'clock. 4-game set beginning at 3:30 with girls JV. Thursday at Cleveland High School. Bradley will travel to Cleveland for the second game of the year between those 2 schools. And here's a steal with the Marriotts. Crittenden now 3-on-1. And she will hits it somehow. And whoopsie-doop kind of shot of some kind and scores. 69-47 leads at 22. 2:09 in the fourth quarter now. McMinn with 34 points at half. They only got 16 here in the second. Here's a shot by Oliver, blocked by Jones, taken away now by Weber on to Jones. Jones, the right elbow will not shoot. In the corner they'll go. Crittenden and Carpenter out front, back and forth. Passing the ball, looking into the paint now to Jones. Jones going to go to the hoop, and the layup shot is no good. A little bit too far away from the bucket that time. Rebound goes to McMinn County. Quick in the front court, 1:40 to go. Oliver fires the long 3. Shot is an air ball. But I think she's
She's got to be. She's not come out yet. You can just tell her action. She's tired.
She gives everything she has. She is fun to watch. She'll be a member of that all-district team next week. You can count on that. The coach will name the all-district team in our post season meeting, which will take place Wednesday, even though there are games still to be played next week, including Bradley, including next Thursday. And I think they'll go to Jones. You want to go to the hoop? Nope. Here's Crittenden on the drive. Gets cut off, goes back to Brewer. She'll shoot a three. It's no good rebound. Tip foul on Bradley. That's Crittenden, and she's gone. She is gone. That's her fifth foul. Becomes the second player to foul out. She will check out with 4 points. As Katie Leffler will check in, a senior for a senior, with 1:12 in the game. That's a 69-47 lead for the Bearettes. We could see this team again in the postseason. Like McMinn, by the way, will be hosting the district tournament. All games this year will be played in a central location. And there's a charge. Wow. Boy, Katie Leffler, who takes a lot of charges, took a big one that time from Brooklyn Stennett. Her first, team fifth. Coach appreciates that, boy. That's a lick to take, though. At full speed, she just stepped up there and let her ram into her. Here's Weber for a long three, and it is no good. Rebound up by Jones. That's no good. Gets it again. Well, it's long arm. She's now it's lost out of bounds off her toe. She had a good look at it. Got a couple of offensive boards with 41 seconds to go. Harmony Ware back into the Bearettes. Well, maybe. They get the ball in too quickly. She didn't get in this time. 35.9 seconds to go here in the game. Addie Smith working that left side. Wants to drive against Ledford, and she's going to be fouled by Brewer. I believe Brewer reached in this time. I think it's point guard. Yeah, number 2 Brewer. That's just her second foul, and team foul number 6 is Ware will check in for Hannah Jones. Harmony Ware, freshman, checking in for a junior. Gonzalez trying to check back in. Inbounds pass comes to Addie Smith with 24 seconds to reach. A long shot from downtown. NBA length rebound Bradley. Harmony Ware, the lead pass intended for Carson. It returns the other way. Brooklyn Stennett drives down low, and it's going to be out of bounds to Bradley. As Gonzalez will check in with only 13 seconds to go. She'll replace Stennett. Get you an update on the Cleveland scores as quickly as they're giving to us. They're probably close to the fourth period. They were behind us. Here is Jones, Weber. They're probably going to hold it here, not take any other shots. And the clock's at 2. It's at 1. And there's the ball game. Your final score, the Bears take it 69-47. Pulled away there in the second half. I believe about 8 at a half, 15 after 3. And winning by 22, pulling it away from the Lady Cherokee Bears. Now 21-3. McMinn on the season will drop to 6-3. 14-4 overall, or 14-9 overall. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here and come back to the Cross Pharmacy post-game show here on the Buzz 101.3 and get ready for a look at the starting lineup for the boys. Bears and the Cherokees back in 2 minutes. Again, the final, Bradley Central 69, Lady Cherokees 47. Back in 2 minutes here on the Buzz 101.3.
Clear for 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes.
There you are.
Getting ready for the boys game now here on the bus 101.3 Bradley Central, McMinn County. The oldest rivalry Bradley has in basketball by far, and the oldest rivalry we have in football by far as well. One of the very oldest football rivals in the state of Tennessee. We've been playing football since 1926, but they started playing basketball. The boys did in 1920-21 season. So the Bears win it 69-47. Now, didn't give you the JV scores at all tonight. They neglected that, but the Bradley girls won 67-20. The final there 67-20 in the girls game. The Bradley boys won 73-48. In reversal, they lost that game up there at McMinn County back in December. Or, I'm sorry, it was in January, I guess, started. 73-48, they lost the game up there. But they won tonight 73-48. The Bears win it 69-47. So we got a 3-game sweep here so far, and the Bears will certainly like to revenge the loss they had up there at McMinn County. Here's your scoring for both teams. First, let's take the visiting McMinn County Cherokees. They were paced by Peyton Oliver with 19, and she had 15 of those the first half. Addie Smith had 12. Allie Hansford had 4. Aubrey Gonzalez had 5. We had Constantina Papiano with 5. Brooklyn Center with 2. And Jasmine Mose played but did not score tonight for the Lady Cherokees. For Bradley Central, they had 2 players with double figures. Hannah Jones with a whopping 27 points again. Cross Weber 17. 4 from Ashton Crittenden, 2 from Sloan Carpenter, 5 from Erica Swick, 5 from Caitlin Ledford, 4 from Harmony Ware, and 5 from Avery Bruce. Everyone who played tonight scored for the Bears. Bears picked off 14 assists on 29 made baskets. They had 47 rebounds. What is a phenomenon, and 21 offensive rebounds. Hannah Jones tonight, nearly a triple. Well, I mean, she had a double-double, 27 points, 15 rebounds, including 9 on the offensive end. We also had 8 rebounds from Erica Swick with her 2 points. Bradley had 14 assists, 9 steals, 18 turnovers forced against McMinn County tonight. The game, Bradley shot 38% on 29 of 76. At 3-point range, 6-24 for 25%. And at the free throw line, 5 of 7, 74%. And Coach Reeder tell you 70% is what he's asking for every game. So hit those magic numbers there tonight with 5 of 7. McMinn County, on the other hand, shot only 30% for the game. 15-49. 3-point range is very cold. 3 of 21 for 14.3%. At the free throw line, it's perfect. 14 for 14. Or the game would have been much more offside than it was in a 69-47 count. Bradley picked up 38 points in the paint. It shows they were getting those offensive rebounds and making things happen inside. 23 points off turnovers. 19 second chance points. 14 points off the miss. Bears win it 69-47. We mentioned that'll be their 108th consecutive District 5 4A now. So going back to 2014, December 2014, that's almost well over 7.5 years ago. And the last taste of defeat in the district. So it's 107 in a row in the district and 39 in a row over McMinn County, 69-47. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on the Buzz 101.3 and return with more of our Crawford-sponsored pregame course program. And hopefully then we'll have starting lineups for both teams and get those to you for the Cherokees and the Bears here from Jim Sweeney Arena. Back in 2 minutes. Back here at Bradley Central on the Buzz 101.3. Some things to remind you about. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, the Bears will take on Summit. The state duels. The championship will be taking place tomorrow at the Wilson Agricultural Center. Again at 9 o'clock, we know that's when the Bears will start. We don't know what weight class they'll open with. They will have the weigh-in tomorrow at 8. They'll have a blind draw to pick the first weight class. But they'll play tomorrow at 9 o'clock, wrestle tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And by the end of the day tomorrow, they'll have the state championship determined. Cleveland High School going for, I think, their fifth consecutive. Bradley would like to break that spring. Bradley was the last team to win. They won 3 in a row before Cleveland's won 5 in a row now. So you got to go through Bradley County to pick up the state title in wrestling. It's been that way for many, many years. Also tomorrow, another big thing going on. Lake Forest Middle School will be playing at Powell Middle School in the sectional finals of the Tennessee Middle School sectional. That is sectional 1 at 2 o'clock tomorrow against West Valley, a team they faced early this season and won. I think they won by about 15 points in that game there. If they win tomorrow, they will advance to the state Final Four, which will take place next Friday, the 12th. They will play 2 games at Stewart's Creek next Friday, with the 2 winners advancing to play next Saturday at 2 o'clock in the championship, and that will be taking place at Rockwell. They'll move the venue for the championship game on Saturday to 2 o'clock at Rockville. They'll play 2 games in the semifinals Friday, at Stewart's Creek. We do not know what times. Talked to Coach Morris last night late, or early this morning, I guess it was after midnight. They did not know what times they would be scheduled to play those semifinal games. If they win tomorrow, they've got to win tomorrow or the season will end. They're 21-2 going into action tomorrow. So go out there and support them at 2 o'clock at Powell Middle School. If you're a wrestling fan, go over and support the Bear Wrestling Program. They'll start at 9 o'clock Central Time, so it's 10 o'clock our time. You got plenty of time to get there at the Ag Center over there. You all know where that's been held for many, many years. Also, we'd like to thank Lynn Jones Foundation. Lynn was here tonight with Steve Lawson, our sheriff, talking about what they have done in the foundation there and all the people and the different groups, families they support throughout the years in lots of ways. And a lot of times it goes unrecognized, but we'd like to make sure that they are recognized. Also coming up next weekend, this 19th, or the 12th, at Albridge, we have the track and field pancake breakfast for just a $5 donation. You can get your full breakfast of pancakes and bacon or sausage, coffee, juice, water, Coke, whatever you like to drink for breakfast, and the pancakes as well. So come out and support the Bradley Central girls track and boys track and field team with Coach Eddie Frazier. He'll have the whole team there with his coaches, and you can see those. And a side note, has nothing to do with basketball, but Mr. Gary Rankin stepped down yesterday at Alcoa. The winningest high school coach in the state of Tennessee is no longer the head coach at Alcoa, who's won 17. They won more state titles even than Maryville, and they've won the last 7 in a row in 3A in Tennessee. So he's going to step away from there. His close friend and defensive coordinator Brian Nix will take over the Tornado next year. So we'll see if he can continue the tremendous success that Gary Reagan had, that he brought with him from Riverdale. He is so successful there. Won 2 or 3 state titles, came to Alcoa, and boy, has he had a run there. So that's it remains to be seen. He has been quoted in the paper by all the media that he's going to take. He's not retiring from coaching. He's stepping away and stepping down from Alcoa, not retiring, but he'd like to coach a team in the Chattanooga area, as he has a sibling or a child and a grandbaby in Chattanooga and another child in Murfreesboro. So he wants to get closer to them. And goodness knows, we all know what grandbabies mean to all of us folks who have those grandbabies. So that's big news, made headlines in the high school football world as Rankin steps down at Alcoa. We'll see where he lands. Rumors have it strongly he's going to be hired by a school and the other side of Chattanooga. We'll see how that works out. I don't know he's talked with them, but he's not accepted an offer. I don't know if he's been offered the job, but he did talk to them earlier. Anyway, we'll take another 2-minute break. We'll be back here with our starting lineups when we return on the Buzz 101.3 in our Crawford Pharmacy pregame portion program. Back in 2 minutes. Brandon Center getting ready for the boys game. Here's a look at the lineups brought to you by Honda of Cleveland. For both teams, for the Bears, they'll start 0-0. D. Reed, a 6-foot sophomore, start every single game for the Bears this year. Number 4, Brandon Chambert, who just returned the last game from a groin injury. He is a 6-foot senior, averaging right at 10 points per game. And it was sure good to see him out there on the floor. Number 5, Aiden McClary, 6'3" senior, the lead scorer for 11.8 points per game for the Bears. Number 15, junior, Trevor Carpenter, 5'10" junior, averaging 10.4 points per game. And number 33, Jackson Harris, 6'7" sophomore, averaging 6 points per game for the Bears of Coach Zach Carpenter, who's assisted, of course, by Jordan Ollison and Kobe Diaz. From McMinn County, they'll start the same 5 that start against us up there, 0-0. Hayden Smith, a 6'2" junior. Number 2, Davion Evans, 5'6" junior. He's the man you really have to stop. Number 5, Ty Runyon, also another man you got to account for, 5'10" senior. Number 15, Caden Heston, a 6'foot Hester, a 6-foot junior. And number 33, Tucker Monroe, a 6'2" freshman. For Coach Randy Casey, assisted by Jay Johnson, Drew Hahn, and Seth Schaefer. So 2 first-year coaches, very veteran coach, Coach Casey. I'm guessing he's probably 55, 60 years old. He's won over 300 high school games. He's coached in college, so he's been around a while. And Coach Zach Carter came here from the college ranks. His first year, he's a former Bear and played for Kent Smith here. And was an outstanding player for the Bears here in his day.
We've seen improvement from his squad from day 1 to today.
Yep, they have really come on. We like to remember, folks, that Boyd Tech Center for Orthopedic Care, no matter if it's a sports injury, an injury you incurred at work, or just an accident around the home, Boyd Tech Center has you covered. You can reach them at boydtech.com. And also Village Volkswagen, locally owned and proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive in the award-winning locally made VW Atlas. Check their website at villagevw.com.
If you're out on your way down here, pick up some tailgate food from Chick-fil-A. Order trays online for the big game. For all your heating and air needs, call needsdale.com.
Just call Deals.com. There's our great sponsors. Been with us all season long now. The Bears are being introduced. Of course, they're in the home whites, gold and crimson and black. But in the road black uniforms, it's a black and gold against the gold and black here today. We played this team a lot, over 230-something times. Bradley has commanding lead. You don't have the exact numbers in front of here tonight. And Brandon Schaefer, the last Bear to be introduced. And we're about ready to play basketball here on Buzz 101.3. We'll be back on the air Tuesday at Walker Valley. Steve and I have the broadcast of Walker Valley hosting the Bears. Thursday, it'll be Bradley at Cleveland. Terry and Greg will have the broadcast of that game at Cleveland. And then we'll have the senior day here next Saturday. That'll be the 12th. 13th, no. Let's see, 12th. That'll be the 12th. We'll have this afternoon doubleheader with the Knox Catholic girls who split with the Bears this year, 1 game each, Bearettes. And then the Brainerd boys who Bradley beat at Brainerd last week. And here we go with Larry Osborne to toss it into the air as Jackson Air will jump against Hayden Smith. To open the game, the tip will be controlled by Hayden McCleary in backcourt for the Bears. Brandon Schaefer, the point guard. He'll hand it off to Trevor Carpenter, who will bring it across into front court. D. Reed takes a pass, looking to go inside low to Aiden McCleary. He's a spin move to Aiden up. Shot is no good. Tip to McCleary. Back up again. This time it's no good. Again, out of bounds to Bradley. Oh, no. Oh, a blatant miss right there. Everybody in the gym's all that.
When you see it from the other end of the floor, it's a pretty big miss.
The referee 10 feet away didn't see that. How in the world they didn't see it, I don't know. McMinn County drives in the paint. Nope, not going to shoot. Here comes the little man, number 2. That's Davion Evans. He can't shoot. Here's a jump ball. And the Bears will. It'll be McMinn ball. Bradley controlled it. So McMinn will have it. Next one will go to the Bears. 7:22, no score in the game. McMinn will inbounds right baseline. They'll come in now to Smith. Set it up again with Hester. Hester out top with Davion Evans. He's a small guy. He lives him at 5'6", and that's about right. He's checked by Carpenter defensively. Here's a drive by Davion. Cross-court pass at 3-point range. Penetrates the baseline and goes up underneath and a charge. Oh, Brandon Spirit takes the hard charge. That's going to be called number 5 McMinn. That's going to be Ty running his first of the game for either team. For the losses, maybe will be Morgan. Chabert will inbounds in backcourt to junior Tyler Carpenter. Chabert missed some games this year. That's going to be Aiden McClary, inbounded. Chabert missed quite a few games this year, but he's back now, and he's got that deadly three. Probably he and probably the best three-point shooters out there. Jackson Aaron in the lane, kicks it back out to McCleary. Here's a long three by Chambera, and bam, there it is. Three-pointer.
You need to count his number a little bit quicker.
Yep. He is dead. It's 3-0 the Bears for the first score of the game. It's 6:33 to go in the opening quarter play. The Bears won handily again tonight. 69-47, 22-point win. Here's Devion Evans, the driving side of Hayden Smith, can't shoot. Evans fires a three shot, no good. Rebound underneath by Chambera. Here comes the Bears wanting to push it. And push it fast and hard. Chambera driving all the way through to the key. Shot up off the glass, no good. Harry had it, gets hammered. He gets it back inside of McCleary for two. Shot, no good. Rebound pulled away underneath by Hayden Smith. Smith goes to Davion Evans. Here's Runyon with the ball. Oh, that could have been a double dribble, I guess not. Runyon backs away, checked by D. Reed. Looks to Coach Casey. What do you want to call, Coach? He'll skip it down low inside, and a foul call on the floor. Oh, foul on McMinn? No. What we got? Fouls on number 5, Bradley Aiden McCleary, his first. Team first. Team one foul each. McMinn all right. Baseline is the inbounds. Davion Evans the ball to Hester. Hester left side. Goes to Tucker Monroe on the drive in the lane. And now to Runyon. And here's, attempt to steal by Connor. Almost pulled off, but no, not quite. Long three to Hester. Shot is good. Russ Monroe. Three-pointer. He's tied the game. At 3-3, 5.5 go in the opening quarter play. Aiden McCleary brings it in the front court. Uncontested. Still no one coming out checking a three-quarter court. They go to D. Reed now on the left side. Here's Carpenter trying to get open. Look, he's matched up with Davion Evans, who's the smallest guy out there. Carpenter, smallest, shortest guy, I guess, on the Bears team. Here's a foul on McMinn. Chambera shoots it. The foul's on number 15. That's going to be Hester, his first, team second. And Chambera was in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot two for Crown Cross Brown. After the foul for losses, Andrew B. Morgan at 5:08 to go in the period. 3-3 our score.
Very well lined up there with Cleveland. B. Walker Valley, 58-42.
58-42 the final there, okay. Try to keep up with all of our local teams. So Cleveland girls still with just one loss in the district. That was to Bradley Central, and they'll clash next Thursday. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Bears on a missed shot. 4-3 as Chambera made one free throw. And McMinn with the ball in front for Davion Evans. Checked by Carpenter. Tries to spin free. He's going to drive all the way down the lane, and he's going to kick back inside now to Smith. In the corner of Hester. Can't shoot. Skips back inside Smith. Knocked away by Reed. There's a scramble on the floor. Chambera. All-out dive, and Bradley has it. They'll pull it out of there somehow. Chambera now leading the fast break down the floor. Trying to spin free. He'll go left side now to Reed. Here's a drive in the lane for left. Shot is no good. Rebound. McMinn foul by probably Area. Jackson Area gets a foul. His first. Team second. Boy, we have a large crowd. Just looking at the crowd. Hadn't looked in a while. They fill in nicely. Very enthusiastic. This is some of the emotional games you'll ever see between these two teams. It goes back a lot of history. And here's a foul call on D. Reed for the Bears. Yep, 0-0 D. Reed, his first. Team third on a block. Gives the ball to McMinn County left baseline with 4:25 here. 4-3 Bears by 1. They'll inbounds to Runyon. Runyon to Evans. Evans to Hester. They go in the corner and kick back out deep now to Evans. They're half court. And it looks like Bradley was in the zone there. We'll see what they're trying to do. I didn't even notice. Evans looks to Coach Casey. 4:05 to go in the period. It's a 4-3 game. Bears for a slow scoring start for both teams here. Evans wanting to work against Carver. Pull up jumper shot is good for 2. Davion Evans is first score 9, and they'll take a lead at 5-4. McCleary inbounds to Carpenter in backcourt. Evans will check with Carpenter. He is a fast little player. He is a senior. No, he's a junior. Seems like he's been playing for a while. Left side to Reed, back to Carpenter, who lost to Hamilton. Grabs it in safe position for 3 seconds. Call on Airy. No, a foul. No, that's a foul on Airy. That's 2 on him. Airy's coming out. He's got his second foul just like that. We've only played 4 minutes. Carl Harrell check into the Bears, a 6'5 senior. Airy was just out of position at the time and tried to stop the ball. Out will be Hayden Smith, and from him be number 30, big guy, number 32, I believe. Yeah. Will Benton, a 6'2 freshman. field. And the ball's thrown away. Evans trying to hit a teammate, throws out of bounds, and Bradley inbounds at the Bradley bench. As Aiden McClure will inbounds the ball in backcourt to Carpenter. 3:19 to go in the period. 5-4 men on top of one. They beat the Bears up there, so this is a huge, huge game. The Bears need to get a split here and sweep actually Cleveland and Walker plus McMinn have a shot to winning the district regular season. Here's Carpenter for a long three. His first three-pointer, second for Bradley and Cleveland. Here's a long three by Ty Runyon. No good rebound Bradley. Cleared by McClure, who can sky the best, and he'll go to Carpenter quickly in the front court. Carpenter spins three into the lane, goes up, kicks it back to Carter for a shot. It's no good. Rebound tip to McMinn. Boy, Carpenter got hammered there. 2:42 to go in the period. Bears by 2. Hester out top controlling. Goes to Runyon. Runyon in the lane on the right side. Three-pointer shot. No good. Rebound. Bradley's D. Reed takes it away, and he's going to be fouled. Probably by number 5. It's two on Runyon. Runyon has 2, and he will check out. In will be number 11, Trent Peak, a 5'5" sophomore. 13. And number 13 also in the game, and we don't have a 13. Yeah, we do. That is going to be Danny Spradley, who's a 5'11" freshman. So they just got a lot younger with those two subs. Spradley controlling. Chambert at 3-point range. He'll penetrate into the paint, though. Can't shoot. Back to Carpenter. He'll shoot the 3 ball, and it's good again for Carpenter. His second of the team, third, and Bears lead at 10-5 with 2:10 to go now in the period. In the front court, Tucker Monroe with the basketball. Gets a screen from Benton. It's checked now by Carter. And boy, Benton comes free in the paint. He's going to go to the hoop to the left. Another charge on Benton. A great charge taken by Brandon Shambera. Benton, that's going to be his first, team 4th. And Bradley's playing hard-nosed defense right now. Minute 59 to go in the period. 10-5, Bears by 5. Carter in backcourt brings her across. Coming into the game, Bears were 14-8, 6-3 in the district. And then, and they's out of bounds. And it'll be Bradley basketball. McMinn comes in 6-2 and 15-10. No, it's not out of bounds. We got a foul call. No timeout. Timeout call with the Bears was out. No. And it'll be, let's take a quick time with it. They're going to call time?
No time.
Well, Fisher said time, but I guess not. Davion Evans checking back in as Hester will check out. 1:49 to go in the period. Brandon by 10, or by 5 at 10-5. McMinn ball in the backcourt. Evans walks it across in the front court. He's got Carter waiting on him. Gets a screen, lost a handle, and that foul's going to be called. Probably Carter Howard. Nope. Be on Carpenter. That's one on Trevor. Minute 33 to go. That's Bradley's number 5. McMinn has 4. Hester inbounds to Evans in backcourt. Evans is another one of those little speedsters. You can't give him a sliver of daylight or he'll eat you alive. He's working against Carpenter, hands it off now to Hester. And they're in the motion offense. 3 of them out beyond the arc, just back and forth. They're kicking out to Monroe on the drive. Inside shot block and a foul on Reed. That's going to be 2 on Reed. Reed's going to check out. Romarion Taylor will check in for the Bears after the first free throw. Romarion, a freshman. At the line, number 33, Tucker Monroe, 6'2" freshman. He's hit the long three-pointer for his first score of the night. His free throw is good. 11-0. So Reed has to check out with 2 fouls here in the first quarter with a minute 19 to go. 10-6, the Bears by 4. One more shot for Monroe. And the second is also good. He is a freshman. Boy, he's going to be a problem in the years to come. Also in from McMinn, Hayden Smith back in. Bradley ball in backcourt. McMinn going to go to a full man-to-man press in backcourt. McCleary brings it in out to Carter Howard. Howard back to McCleary. Big check by Monroe. He's going now hit high here, bring it across, and he's going to have to be hit from behind. No foul call. Chambert on the drive has it blocked, but a foul call on Hayden Smith. That's going to be his first, team 5th. And Carter will go to the line. No, it's going to be Chambert going to the line of shooting 2. 1:06 to go. We shot a lot of free throws, seems like. We've had a lot of stops. There's a lot of fouls called.
Yeah, I mean, we still got a minute to go, and it's been 11 fouls.
As the free throw is good by Chambert, he'll have another. He's got 5 points. 11-7. Next shot, miss. Rebound. Bradley McClary takes it away. Then has it stripped by Davion. That was 2-on-2. David's going to go to the hoop, a little running jumpers, but man, he's tough. 11-9, Bears by 2 with under a minute to go now. Shimbera shows he's got some speed. He's going to be double teamed. Gets a pass though to Romarian Taylor down low to Carter Howard. Here's Carter for another three. No good this time. Rebound. McMinn has it. Bradley trying to retreat quickly on offense, on defense. 39 seconds to go here. J.D. Kirkpatrick will check in if he has time here in the first quarter play with 33 to go. Bears up 11-9. Out top, McMinn. There's Tucker Monroe. Boy, he loses out of bounds. Boy, he got fouled. No calls made. We'll take it. Kirkpatrick in for Carter Howard, who also missed some playing time. His first game back in a while. I'm sure, talked with Coach Carpenter about Shimbera. He said he had 3 minutes at a time he was going to play in the previous game when he first came back. And no matter what was going on, he's 3 minutes at the most. All he would let him play. Probably the same thing with Carter Howard. Clock's at 12. Here's Carpenter with the ball out front, way outside. Trying to get something set up inside. It'll go to Shimbera. Clock's, here's a Romarian Taylor going to go to the hoop for the layup. Shot is no good. Rebound going to be Alabama at the buzzer. So after one, a close, tight game like we thought it would be. It's the Bears on top by 2 at 11-9 here on the Buzz, 101.3. We'll take a 1 minute timeout and be back with more live coverage on the Buzz. Where games are supplied to you by Host Supply. Getting ready for the second quarter play here on the Buzz 101.3. I'd like to remind you again, we'll have the Bradley at Walker Valley game on Mix on Tuesday night. Bradley at Walker Valley. Doubleheader beginning about 6 o'clock. It starts on time. Thursday night, Bradley at Cleveland have a doubleheader on Mix 104. Terry and Greg have their call for you Thursday. Steve and I have their call for you Tuesday at Walker Valley. Then we'll be here next Saturday for a doubleheader, an afternoon doubleheader. Actually, a tripleheader with the girls JV from Knox Catholic, the varsity girls, and then the Brainerd boys against the Bears. Here's Shimbera on the drive. He's going to be fouled. And that's going to be another foul on Hayden Smith. He's got 2. Smith has 2. Tyrone has 2 for the Bears. D. Reed has 2. In will be Caden Hester returning. Also in for the first time, Carson Black, a 5'11 junior wearing number 10 tonight for the Cherokee. At the line to shoot 2 is Brandon Shimbera. He's 2 for 4. Coach Randy Casey seems like a good coach. He's very vocal. He walks the floor relentlessly. Free throws good by Shimbera. He's 3 for 5. Bears lead is 12-9. One more shot for the senior Shimbera. It is bouncing, but falls to his foot. 13-9 lead at 4. Bradley falls back quickly on defense. Stays with that basic man-to-man they like to play. I don't know, Coach Carpenter and Coach Clark would tell you when he was coaching, man, we just like to play man. They don't like the zone. Here's a drive inside low by McMinn. Shot up, no good. Rebound to the Bears. Shimbera clears. On a tip from Carpenter. Quick in front court around Taylor. Going to go to the hoop. Can't do it. Gets cut off. Sets it in the corner. Carpenter for a three-pointer. It is no good, but underneath a foul on the floor on someone. Emphatically, it's number 15. It's going to be Lester. He's got 2. Hester got 2. And here comes Benton back in for McMinn County. So it's a 1-and-1. Yep, that's a 1-and-1 for the Bears now. Trevor Carpenter go to the line. Benton in for, Hester staying on the floor. Blackout. It's a 1-and-1. Brad Smith 6 foul, so they'll put McMinn at the line on the next foul. Carpenter's free throw is good. He'll have 1 more. He's got tonight 2 3-pointers for a total of 7 points with a free throw. 14-9, Bears by 5. The junior twin of Sloan Carpenter. Toes the line. Fires it up. It's good again. He's got that awkward shot, but I'm telling you, it looks funny, but he makes it go.
Once it goes in.
It's sort of, I don't know how to even describe it. It is a 15-9 Bears by 6. That's their largest lead. Hester with the ball left side. Looks go back across court to Black. Black back to Hester on a three-point attempt. It is good. Hester hits his first three-pointer, the second for McMinn County. 15-12, the lead back down to 3. Coach Carpenter signals to Trevor Carpenter, the play he wants to call. No relation there, of course. Here's a long three, shot no good. Air ball this time by Shimbera. Rebound McMinn. They've got the running with Hester all the way down. Shot good. He's got 5 now. We're a 15-14 game. Bears by 1. 6:38 in the first half of play. We expect it to be like this. Intense, emotional, close, tight game. McMinn took us up there and won it. Here's Shimbera going to hoop a little floater. It's good for 2 more. Shimbera, his first 2-point night. He's got 5. He's got 9 to lead the Bears scoring. Davion Evans goes to Tucker Monroe. In Cornell goes to Hester. He's a deadly 3-point shooter. Back to Monroe. Top of the key. McMinn with two subs preparing to check back in. Actually, one starter, one sub. Here's Hester on the drive. Shot good for 2. He's got 7. 17-16. Bears still by 1. Looks like we're going to send back in Carson Black and also Ty Runner. He's got 2 fouls already from McMinn County. J.D. Kirkpatrick. He missed early. He checked in the game. Bears. Here's Trevor Carpenter on the pass inside to Kirkpatrick for 2. And he's nice feed by Carpenter. Fouls on number 32. That would be Benton. He's got 2. They've got 4 players with 2 fouls each. As Runyon checks back in, and also Black. 5:42 to go. 1 free throw coming up after the foul for the loss of Vanderbilt Morgan. J.D. Kirkpatrick shooting. He's a junior. A crown across the Dodge. G. Brown free throw is no good. Rebound will go to McMinn. Everybody sky. Little Davion Evans come out of there with the basketball. He didn't even jump. Ball just fell right in his hands. Evans trying to spin free the right side. Backs away. Oh, there's a turnover. And a pass from Davion intended for Runyon. 5:30 to go. Clock stopped. The out of bounds play. Aiden McCleary, quarterback on the Bears. And Marion Taylor plays football. Trevor Carpenter played for a couple of years. Shimbera's the only one after on the floor didn't play football, I believe, for Bears. Here's Ram Taylor trying to shake free. Can't do it. Goes instead now to Carpenter. He's going to set a pick now for Carpenter. Carpenter spins the other way. Lost his handle on it. He's going to lose the ball. Got a little heavy traffic there, and Davion Evans takes away, and he'll go to Runyon. Runyon wanted to take it, and he'll lose control of it. And they got great save that time by Hester. Here's a cross-court pass to Monroe in the corner. Hester on the drive, knocks J.D. Kirkpatrick down. Hester wants to shoot a 3, can't do it. Monroe will pop a 3, and it's good. And the crowd is really into this now. He's got 2 threes and 8 points, and they'll take a lead at 19. No time, 19-19. Here's Carter for the 3-pointer, and it's good for Carter. Boy, it's a fun game. 22-19, the Bears lead by 3. 4:30 to go in the period, and in the half now. Tucker Monroe says, let's slow her down, let me walk it up. He's got Aiden McCleary going to check him, set a screen. Here's Monroe on the drive. A little floating shot is good again. And we're going to have a timeout call by the Bears after Tucker Monroe makes a 2-pointer. And force in within 22-20. This is just a 30-second timeout. We'll take one for Tennessee Valley Ross here on Buzz 101.3. And back in 30 seconds. Back here at Bradley Central after the 30-second timeout call the Bears. That's their first time out of the game. They lead it 22-21. We've had a shootout so far. Both teams shooting quite well. Handling the ball pretty good. Not many turnovers. Trevor Carpenter goes to Carter Howard to check back in with the Bears. He skips down low to Carpenter, who mishandled the ball, but it saves the possession. Goes to Ram Taylor. Ram looking to give it up and goes to Carpenter. Carpenter calling shots out top now. Sets up the offense. Want to have a give and go inside to Carter Howard. Can't get the ball in there to him. Here's Aiden McCleary on the drive. Back to Ram Taylor. He'll fire the long three. It's no good. Oh, all the way down and back out. Rebounded by running the McMinn County. Here come the Cherokees looking to take the lead. And there's a foul on Taylor. That's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up. Taylor picks up his first foul, team foul number 7. And at the line shooting, 1-and-1. I believe Runyon's going to go there as D. Reed will check in. He's got 2 fouls on him. Taylor will check out if the line is Runyon. Ty is a 5'10 senior. He's been playing a long time. He'll shoot a 1-and-1 with 3:45 and a half. The Bears leading at 22-21. So he can give his team the lead if he sinks them both. First one is good. Runyon has his first point of the night to go along with 2 fouls. 22-22 our score. One more shot coming up. Our game tonight being streamed on YouTube through the BCH Bear Network. We appreciate Mr. Troy and his guys being here. Eli and Amber. And here's a steal by Evans. Going to the hoop to the left. It's good for 2. He is so quick. He's got 6. 25-22. McMinn on top by 3 now. Clock's at 3:25. Amber and Eli and Cadence making things happen on the students here. Here's Chambera for 2. Shot no good down McMinn County. Had a good look. Little 8 or 9 footer. Here's Monroe wanting to shoot. Nope. Gets cut off. Goes back out top now to Hester. Hester popped the 3. He will not shoot one this time. On to Runyon in corner. And here goes Monroe on the drive. He'll shoot a 2-pointer. It's no good. Rebound to McMinn saved it. 2 Bradley guys fighting over knocked away from each other. McMinn has here's a long 3 by Runyon. Good. Runyon bombs a 3 and McMinn is on a roll right now. They lead 28-22. They've got all the momentum going their way right now. Here comes Messiah Daniel into the game for the Bears. Cross-court pass. Here's a drive by Reed down low. Goes back out top now to Carpenter. Another 3-pointer. It is no good, but he's going to be fouled by Evans. He'll shoot 3. Davion Evans picks up his first foul. And the line to shoot 3 with Trevor Carpenter for the Bears. With 2:33 to go in the half. McMinn up 28-22. Carpenter shoots the first one. Rimmed out and no good. He'll have 2 more. Daniel's going to check in, baby. He's grabbing his thigh like he's got a cramp. Carpenter will shoot another one, and it is good. He'll have 1 more. Daniel in for Shimbera. 28-23. Number 5 with 2:33 to go in the half. Coming at halftime, we have Coach Reuter and a couple of Bearettes. Next shot is no good. He missed 2 out of 3. Not Tidwell Trevor. He's got 3 out of 5 tonight. 2:27 to go. Both teams in a single bonus. Well, yep, McMinn fouls the Bears. It'll be a double bonus for Bradley. There we go, that motion offense again. Look for the drive inside. Here goes Evans. Pull-up jumper. Shot is no good. This time ball tipped and clear for the Bears. Daniel tips it over to Carter Howard. He'll go to Carpenter. Trevor in front court goes to Aiden McCleary. And Trevor's going to fire even longer 3. This is a short rebound. That was a little out of his range there. It'll go to Runyon for the McMinn County. He'll shoot the 3 all night long. Here's a steal by Trevor Carpenter. Trying to atone for that long shot. Inside low is D. Reed, and he's going to be fouled. No, they'll come for walking. Going to call him for the walk. Minute 48, get the ball back to McMinn. Back into the Cherokees, number 11, Trent Peak. Trent Peak, number 11. 28-23. McMinn with the ball in the backcourt. Runyon will bring it up. As Davion Evans is going to get a blow finally. It's the out of the game for the first time tonight. He'll go to Chuck Monroe in the corner. Hester steps up for 2. Nope, he decides not to. He'll take the Runyon cross. Shot blocked out of bounds by Carpenter. Boy, Carpenter's playing hard tonight. He is really active tonight. Minute 28, and the fans are on the McMinn County players are right in front of the student section over there. Monroe in backcourt, check Reed. He's got 2 fouls now. He's got to be careful here. Peak with the ball goes to Hester and back to Monroe. That motion offense that they like to run. And here's Runyon trying to penetrate, can't do it. Goes to Hester, and he nearly turned it over and back to Monroe. Monroe's double team, throws it away out here, and the Bears want out a backcourt violation on McMinn. Yeah, that's the right call. Yeah. It was tipped by McMinn. As Daniel was going for it, the ball was in backward and was the violation. A minute 40 going and a half. Bears down to 5. They'll have the ball right in front of the McMinn County bench. McCleary will come into Carpenter in backcourt. Got a lot of fouls called on a lot of players here in the first half. Nobody with 3 yet. Several of them with 2 each. Here's D. Reed in the paint. Whoop, gives it up to Daniel. He'll set her up with Aiden McCleary out top now. McCleary looking to penetrate, gets cut off by Daniels, goes back to D. Reed on the right corner. Reed cross court to Carpenter. Carpenter penetrates in the lane, and he's going to be fouled by someone. He'll shoot a 1 and 1. He'll shoot 2 actually. Foul is on number 11, and that's going to be Pete, his first with the team 10. So to the line again was Trevor Carpenter, who's 3 for 5. He missed 2 of his last 3 on that 3-point shot that he missed and was fouled on. 38.2 to go. He's trying to pull the Bears a little closer. His first shot is good. He's 4 for 6. As Davion Evans will check back in for Pete. 28-24. McMinn by 4 with 1 more shot to win for Carpenter. 38.2 and a half now. Second shot is good. Here comes Taylor in. So Carpenter's got 5 of 7. As D. Reed with 2 fouls will check out. Ram Taylor will check back in, the freshman, replacing a sophomore. And the clock, well, that's running. In backcourt running against Daniels. Just butting up against each other. And mismatching sides to run the top. Got a 5 count his own. I don't know what it takes for a 5 count there. He'll get the pass to Evans with 20 seconds to go. They're hoping for 1 final shot, of course, hoping to probably draw a foul as well. Count. They got it that time. Davion Evans. Not paying attention. He got a big smile on his face. He's casing from the rally cheering section. 14.1 to go, and the Bears have 1 more shot. At least 1 possession here. Down 28-25. They're bringing front court to be Carpenter. They may send him up, or McCleary for 3-point. Clock's at 8. Gotta go. He's going to be checked by Davion Evans. Carpenter on to Howard. Howard's going to go the hoop strong. Shot up, no good. Rebound McMinn. No, grab back and out of bounds as a horse tackle. After 1 half, he's McMinn on top now, 28-25. The Cherokees lead the Bears, 28-25. The Bears lead by 2 after 1. But the halftime break finds the Bears going to the dressing room down by 3 at 28-25. Here on the buzz, 101.3. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back with more live coverage and the Sideline Finance halftime show when we return. Now listen, back here with Coach Jason Reuter for the Bearets. And he just joined us here for our halftime talk. Coach?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can. Let me get my phone out of your way.
All right. A good win tonight, 22-point win, 69-47. It didn't start out that way. We were up, I think, 8 at halftime. You made some adjustments, obviously, to cut Oliver off in the second half, and it worked. We got Crittenden back on her, too. She got foul trouble in the first half, but a good win for a big district win.
Certainly, yeah. We knew, I've said to some of my confidants, I don't know we were 30 points better than McMinn County. We beat them up there earlier. It wasn't that long ago, but back before Christmas break, we beat them at 30 on their court. I said, I don't know they were 30 points better than them. You look at the scores, I think Cleveland beat them at 3. But you're right, they came out, you know, they were ready for our zone press, and well, we put up 42 points, but we gave up 34.
Yeah.
So we gave up more points in the first half than we did the whole game. Now you could say, what an improvement by McMinn County, but I could say they underachieved up there. You know, everything in life is great. Depends on which side of the door you are. They didn't turn the ball over quite as much. Second half, you're right. We made some adjustments. Ashley got in foul trouble earlier. She's our best on-the-ball defender, and we got her on her second half. And I think the gas tank started running down for Peyton Oliver because Ashley got in foul trouble.
She was tired.
Ashley got in foul trouble, but you know, it was a combination. Hannah Jones right here behind us, obviously was MVP of this game. 9 offensive boards. I don't know, we'd have to go back a while. 27 points.
21 offensive boards this team. You'll take that, won't you?
Oh yeah, we had a tremendous amount. And part of that's you know, they're in that zone, they're bouncing around. And they don't. Sometimes when you're in zone, you don't have an exact assignment who to box out. I'm boxing someone in my area, but if 2 of you run at 1, then we got 4 against 3. And Hannah Jones took advantage of that. You know, I thought we got some people coming off the bench. Harmony Ware didn't do a bad job. We got a couple pitbacks. Avery Brewer turned it over once early, then got settled in and played okay. So, you know, once again, it's sometimes you got to grind it out. These numbers are not fantastic, but we did shoot 71% from the foul line.
I noticed that.
Praise the Lord. Yeah. So this is a team game. Yeah. You got to have people to shoot, rebound, play defense, set screens, handle the ball. Sloan Carter took care of the ball for us tonight, and then Hannah Jones cleared the boards. Crittenden did a great job the second half on Oliver, and other people chipped in wherever they could. So I don't, you know, it's going to be a little interesting. I don't think, you know, obviously it's probably going to be us in Cleveland 1 and 2. I say that, you know, but, you know, McMinn, I'd like to, I wouldn't really want to see them in the semifinals unless we have to. They're going to be 3, it looks like, and of course McMinn might have other plans. I think they're going to Cleveland on Tuesday, right?
Yes, and we go to
Walker Valley. So I'm certainly not getting the cart in front of the horse. But if we end it right tonight, we'd be 1, Cleveland be 2, they'd be 3.
Right.
So that game at Walker Valley is big for us. The game for McMinn over at Cleveland is huge. Yeah. They're dangerous. And Coach Tucker's been doing this a while, so he's got a few. You're doing real long as him, but you got to have some tricks up your sleeve. I mean, he's got, you know, he'll make a few adjustments, and he makes some against us tonight. So I wouldn't sleep on McMinn County.
All right.
Let's get Hannigan on there. She's the star of the show, not me.
Let's get Hannah up here. Put that headset on there, Hannah. First thing I would say after a win like that, Hannah, you had 27 points, but more importantly to me, 15 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. You don't see many games where anybody, boys or girls, at any level, gets that many offensive rebounds. Obviously, you were inside there tonight in a great position to do that.
Yes, sir.
You've been working on that?
Yes, sir.
And you're averaging right at 16 points per game, the league scorer for the Bearets. And tonight, it's going up, you know, inching its way because you had 27 tonight. You got a lot of good looks inside tonight. Peyton Oliver, you know, she can kill you. And she did the first half at 15 points. And then a young lady by the name of Ashley Crittenden had to sit on the bench with foul trouble, and then she got it back out there, and that sort of swung the momentum back to us there in that second half. Right now, Barrett's are first. Cleveland won tonight, so right behind. We're 10-0. They're 9-1. McMinn is 6-3 now with the loss. They've got Cleveland Tuesday when Bradley goes to Walker Valley. It's still wide open, but with 2 more wins, it'd be the 11th straight regular season and hopefully the 12th straight for the district in the tournament. So what do you do at this time of year? Season's almost over. What do you now tonight? I want to brag on you as well too. Let me see here before I brag too much. Well, let's see. 5 of 7 free throws. You're the only one shot free throws tonight.
Yes, sir.
And you made 5 of 7. That's a far cry from Tuesday night at Stewart's Creek. We shot 6 of 14.
Yes.
Did you practice those much during the practice since then?
Yes, sir. He's really enforced that. We got to work on our free throws.
Does he have a set number that has you to shoot or
70%.
70%? So when you're out here during the week practicing, you shoot a certain number of shots in practice.
We do it multiple times, like trying to get 70% as a team, and so, and then like at the end, you got to make 5 in a row. It's in practice, every practice. So
5 in a row, or you keep shooting,
keep
make
shooting,
5
you
in a row.
run. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's how you get there then.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations on a really good game.
Thank you.
27 points and 9 rebounds. You had 5 assists and 2 steals to go with that. So that's a stat-filling line right there for you. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
We'll be talking again. That's Hannah Jones, Bradley Jr., who tonight had a great game for the Bears. They win 69-47 over McMinn County Lake Cherokees. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back here as we wrap up our Southland Finance halftime show on Buzz 101.3. Back in 60 seconds for the start of the 3rd quarter. And at the halftime break, McMinn up 28-25. We begin the 3rd quarter play here on the Buzz 101.3 with McMinn up 28-25. They will have the first possession of the 3rd period. No serious foul trouble. We got 4 McMinn players with 2 fouls each and 1 Bradley player, 2 Bradley players. That's Jackson Airy and D. Reed with 2 fouls each, and both of them had a lot of time on the bench in that first half because Jackson got both his in the 1st quarter. I should have been a chart right there. A shot Lorraine, no good rebound Bradley. Quickly in the front court, they're going to push the ball down the floor. D. Reed in trouble, goes back out top, now to Shimbera. Bradley with their starting 5 on the floor. McMinn also the same 5 they began the game with on the floor for the Cherokees. We're coming to you live from Jim Speed Arena here on the Buzz 101.3. Here is Aiden McClary up for 2 off the glass. Strong shot, Aiden's first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I mean, he had some shots around the paint early, but he just didn't make them.
He's the leading scorer for the Bears. He gets his first 2 in the 3rd quarter here. It's a 28-27 game. McMinn up by a single point now. Davion Evans wants to penetrate. He does all the way through. And it's going to be a turnover. He tried to pass at the last second to Hayden Smith to no avail. 28-27, the Bears down by 1 with the ball. Trevor Carpenter throws it away, but saved by Shimbera. Shimbera to Carpenter. Or to McClary. McClary goes to D. Reed. Brandon's that motion offense now. D. Reed gives it up to Shimbera. He wants to shoot the 3, can't do it. Boy, he got covered up quickly that time by Hester. McMinn is well coached. It's Randy Casey. His first year took it from Dennis Place, retired. He is a good coach, and there's a foul called on Hester. And for Hester, that's going to be his 3rd, team first of the half. Not a shooting foul. Bradley will have the ball right at baseline. D. Reed will do the honors. Inbounds. I'm going to try to isolate Shimbera and get him a good look for a 3-pointer possibly. And Reed comes in. Here's Carpenter for three. And I thought he had it. And he missed it. Rebound quickly. Hester running all the way down the floor. Here comes an Ede. Blocked behind by Airy. What a block by the big guy. Perfect position. And even with 2 fouls, he had a perfect block that time. Inbound to Runyon. Comes into Hester. Hester way outside now to Evans on to Monroe. Bradley stays that same man-to-man defense that they use all the time. They very, very seldom come out of the zone. I don't know if they've ever played it at all before. Inside low, Hayden Smith shots up and good for 2. That's his first 2 points of the game as Harry sort of backed off that time. 30-27, a 3-point lead for the Cherokees at 5:55 here in the third quarter play. Bradley in action again at Walker Valley Tuesday, Thursday at Cleveland, back here next Saturday. And here is Carpenter in, got caught in traffic, and there's a foul on Airy. It's going to be 3. Yep, Jackson Airy gets his 3rd. First in the game of the half for the Bears, and Carter Howard will check in for Airy, who had this look on his face of disgust. He's fighting for the rebound. And Coach Deal is going to talk to him, tell him to keep his chin up. McMinn counted the ball with a 3-point lead, 5:35 in the third quarter play. Runyon brings it across. D. Reed slows him down. Let's go down low to Davion Evans. They'll kick it back for a 3-pointer, and it's short rebound Bradley. Aiden clear after the 3-point attempt by Hester. Quickly, D. Reed going to go to the hoop for the layup. He's going to be fouled, but no, blocked out of bounds, not fouled. Good clean block at time by Hayden Smith. Reed will inbounds left baseline for the Bears at 5:17 in the third. They hand Reed the ball. He'll inbound long now to McClary, who goes to Carter Howard. Carter's been quiet. Wait a minute, we've got a youngster on the floor here. A little 3-year-old. Bless her heart. I don't know. She didn't know. She just walked out there and they I think we'll put a little bit of time back on the clock. Yeah. 5:11 back on the clock. Cute little blonde-haired girl. Oh, who she blocked? She's always her mama now, I think. Here's Trevor Carpenter on the drive. Goes to Shimbera. Can't shoot. Back to Carpenter. He can't shoot either. Boy, they're really quickly recovering on defense. Carter Howard for a turnaround. He's got 2. His first 2 points tonight. It's a 1-point game. McMinn up. Evans goes to Monroe. Monroe on to Runyon. And now to Hester. They've got a good shooting team, a good quick defensive team. And this, the coach Randy Casey, I got to give him a lot of credit. He has really brought a defensive spark to this team. Not saying that Ed Clinton did a bad job. Just a different feel, different look to the Cherokees this year. 4:30 to go in the third. 1-point game. Ought to be close the rest of the way. Nearly a turnover. Here's Monroe with the ball. Skips down low to Hester for 2. Boy, got the back door and beat the Bear defenders back. He's got 6. He's got 9. 32-29. Bears down by 3. 4:10 to go here in the third. Coach Carter saying, let's go, guys. Let's go. Move it. Too much standing around holding the ball, not passing. Here's a pass. They're on the way by D. Reed. Looking for Carter Howard in there. He wasn't where D thought it would be. Here's a 3-pointer by Hester. Shot is no good. Rebound Bradley. Shimbera takes her down. He's going to quickly come into front court. Gets cut off on the right wing back to D. Reed. Where's Carpet? Here's right in front of us here. 3-point range. A little too far outside. Shimbera. Aiden McClary has been clamped down on that. He's been shut down here. Shimbera on the drive. Bad shot. Rebound McMinn going the other. Not a good shot off for Shimbera. Here's a long 3 by McMinn. It's good. That's Tucker Monroe. That's his 3rd of the game and the 5th for McMinn County. And that bad shot resulted in a turnover basically and a 3-point shot made by McMinn County. The lead now 5. Now 6 at 35-29. Down low to go to Carter Howard. He's going to go up strong. The hoop shot is up. No good rebound. McMinn is nobody there for rebound for the Bears. McMinn at 3:03 to go. Graham Taylor preparing to check in for the Bears. Monroe with the ball. Skims to the left side. Wants to shoot. Can't do it. Goes back to Hayden Smith to Runyon. Runyon into the lane. Gives it down low to Smith. And there's a shot. No good. Could have been a charge, but a rebound by D. Reed for the Bears. Here comes Shimbera. Aiden McCleary for the Bears up for 2. It's good. Time's going to be called by the Bears. I believe this official right here in a second. And it is a full timeout. 2:43 to go in the third. McMinn 35, the Bears 31. Now 1 minute timeout for Tennessee Valley Urology. We'll return in 60 seconds. Back here at Bradley Central on the Buzz 101.3. After the timeout for the Bears, after the score. 2:43 in the third, 35-31 our score. McMinn has not returned to the floor yet. Here they come. It'll be their ball in the backcourt after the score by the Bears. Bradley has D. Reed, Aiden McCleary, Trevor Carter, Ram Taylor, Marion Taylor, we call it Ram. Carter Howard on the floor for the Bears. We'll extend the pressure a little bit, man-to-man. In backcourt, D. Reed. Boy, running leading into him pretty hard. And now runs in trouble. He gets it all the way across court. Here's a long three. Shot is way short. Air ball rebound Bradley. Carter Howard rips a pass and throws a tip. And it's going to be grabbed and stolen by McMinn. Terrible pass by Carter on that decision there. And here's a shot blocked by D. Reed on a three-point tip by Ryan. It'll be McMinn ball on the baseline. 2:19 to go. He'll inbounds right baseline. They bring it into Monroe. On to Evans, around to Hester. Here's Runyon, either out of bounds or foul. Foul call McMinn's 0-0. That's going to be Hayden Smith, his third. Team's second of the half. As Coach Carpenter expressing this plays that baseball type pass to Carter Howard trying to force and force a turnover. Bradley Carpenter on to McCleary. Reed. Boy, Carpenter, look at Carter Howard inside with Hayden Smith. Man, they're letting them get away. It's like NBA lean into each other. Down low they go to Carter Howard. He has it stripped away and out of bounds for the Bears. Great effort that time. Good effort by Davion Evans. And Carter Howard goes over and picks him up. No, it's running. Carter Howard picks him up and says, good try. It'll be Brandon basketball right there in front of the student section with a minute 57 to go in the third. McMinn up 35-31. 4-point lead. And I believe somebody's just been thrown out of the game. A student. Brandon inbounds it from Carter Howard. Howard going to go to the hoop. He gets cut off. He'll go strong. Has it blocked. Rebound to McMinn. And here comes Hester at three-point range. Will he shoot? Nope. He'll give it up to Evans. Minute 43 to go. On to run on the drive inside. Lost it. Grab back. Upside. Shot good by Hayden Smith. 37-31. Bears down by 6 with a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter play. This is a game that both teams really want. McMinn with a half-game lead. They've lost twice in the district. Bradley has lost 3. It's a huge game, more so for the Bears in McMinn County, really. If they lose, they have 3 losses. Bradley, Cleveland, Howard, Walker Valley, all 3 going into the game. But Walker Valley and Cleveland is 17-15. Cleveland by 2 at the half. That's the score we have, 17-15. Trevor Howard just double team. He's going to be fouled by Hayden Smith. That's 4 on him. Hayden Smith just picked up his 4th foul. Team third. And he'll check out back in number 10, Carson Black for the Cherokees. That's the third foul of the Cherokees. Bears have 1 in the half. It's going to be Bradley Ball. As D. Reed inbounds to Trevor Carter. 1:03 to go in the third. Bradley is spreading out the offense. Coach Carter sending the guys out beyond the arc. Carter the only guy, or Carter Howard is the only man in the paint as they spin through now. Here's Trevor Carpenter. He's not had a chance to shoot the 3 much here. He gets the screen this time on to Ram Taylor. Back to Carpenter. 44 seconds to go in the third. Carpenter, they look trying to give it and go inside to Howard. Here comes Carpenter, open. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Carter Howard up, no good. Rebound. Bradley has it. Carter pulls it out somehow. Marion Taylor lost a handle on it. D. Reed for 2. Shot good by Reed. Big bucket, his first point of the game. 37-33 with 25 seconds to go. Brandon needs to get a stop here defensively. And holds a 4-point lead. Evans to Runyon. Clock's at 17. And, there's a charge. There's a charge on Runyon. He's got 3. Team has 4. Well, he flat ran through a Bear defender. Coach Casey not happy at all with the call. Then with 13.7 to go, we'll have the ball. Trying to get a play from the bench. So Trevor Carpenter trying to put Aiden McClare down low. Clock's at 12.8. The clock is running. Carpenter into front court now. Gets a screen from Carter Howard. Moving screen. That's a violation there. No call, mate. Aiden McClare inside. Lost a handle on it. Big away by Hester and a foul on Carter Howard with 2.6 to go. They're not going to shoot. Probably a good foul right there to Carter. His first, team's second. Oh, intentional foul. Oh, my. Boy, did that backfire. Terrible call. That's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible call. They're going to shoot 2 and have the ball with 2.6 to go. That's Hester shooting. It is good. 11 another. We'll see how this figures into the final score here tonight. Boy, it's a huge, huge call right there. He fouled him backcourt going for the ball. Second shot is no good. The big McMinn ball with 2.6 to go. Side court, and they lead 38-33 here in the third quarter. They'll have a chance to get off the final shot. It will have to be a quick one. Evans comes in to run in backcourt, and he's gonna throw something up there, and it's no good for us. After third quarter break, it's McMinn now up by 5 at 38-33. A 5-point lead over the Bears. We'll come back with what should be a furious finish here in the fourth and final period on the Buzz 101.3. Back in 60. Back here in the fourth and final period. Let's see. Team fouls. McMinn has committed 4. The Bears 2 here in the second half. McMinn leads at 38-33, a 5-point lead. Bears will have the first possession of the fourth period. It's D. Reed, Jackson Airy, Aiden McClary, Trevor Carpenter, and Brandon Shapiro on the floor for the Bears. And one of the officials backcourt gave Brandon the ball, said inbounds it, and we're still trying to clean up perspiration over here. I think they're ready to go now. They should do a reset. Here we go. Inbounds will come from Reed to Chambera. Chambera's been quiet the second half here. So is Carpenter. So McMinn's made some adjustments at halftime, obviously. They led by 3. Here's a long 3. That one's going to be no good. Kicks out to Monroe. Carpenter's long shot. He's going cold here in the second half on the few attempts he's had. Monroe with the ball gets a screen from Hester. Goes deep in that corner now. He'll find his teammate, Peak. And Runyon takes the ball on the pass deep out front. Davion Evans, pull-up jumper shot is no good. Rebound down low to Bradley. Pulled away by Jackson Airy. It's 7:26 to go in the game now. Chambera comes into front court, goes to Aiden McClare right side. Back to Chambera. Reed open in the corner. He's not typically a 3-point shooter. Looking to go inside of Airy possibly. And Aiden McClare with a handoff to Chambera. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter looking to penetrate. Can't do it. And he lost a handle on it. McMinn with the ball. Carpenter on another drive, ill-advised drive that time by Trevor. Here comes the drive by Runyon. He's going to give it up, and he's going to be off another charge. That's his third. That's 4. That's 4 on Runyon, I believe. That's his 4th. Team has 5. That's a big loss if he goes out. Hayden Smith's already on base for 4 for McMinn. Here comes in number 11, Trent Peak. As they're going to have to take a run in now with 4 fouls. Smith, another starter out with 4 fouls right now. 6:58, give the ball to the Bears. That's going to be the 5th foul now on the Cherokees. They've got 1 to give before they put the Bears at the line. They lead it by 5. Trevor Carpenter lets the ball roll all the way up to half court as far as he can. Before Evans forces him to pick it up. And they'll go to Shimbert at 3-point range on the right side. Shimbert into the lane, can't shoot. Back to Carpenter. He thought about a 3-pointer, can't shoot it. Looking to go inside to Jackson. They're skipping down low to Jackson. Jackson gives the old fake. He's going to try to spin and nope, can't shoot it. Here's a long 3 by Shimbert. No good rebound to McCleary for 2. Dave McCleary gets his 6th point of the game. The lead down to 3 at 38-35. Cherokees. 6.5 now in the game here. Big District 5-4-8 battle for the Bears and the Cherokees. This district will not be decided till the end of next week when Bradley and Cleveland battle on Thursday. Bradley and Rock Valley Tuesday, and Cleveland McMinn Tuesday as well. Huge games. Here's Aiden McCleary, comes open into the paint, has it stripped away. A good clean block by Davion Evans, I believe. Here's Hester at 3-point range, gets double team, drives the baseline, kicks it back out long from Monroe for a long 3 shot. Good. He has killed the Bear. That's his 4th of the night. He's got 12-14. He's got 16. 41-35. The lead back to 6. It's 5:50 to go. McCleary, Coach Carter saying, let's see some action here. He's wanting to see something happen here. Here goes Carter. Over the head pass inside of McCleary for 2. Shot good. Nice move. Airy on the pass from Carter. 41-37. Davion Evans with the ball for the Cherokees. Gets a screen from Black. He'll go all the way down, throws it back in the corner. Here's a long 3 again. Good from McMinn again. And this is going to be Hester this time. McMinn's going to take a timeout as they've hit another 3 back-to-back here, and it's still back-to-back for the Bears. Timeout on the floor at 5:22 to go. A 1-minute break for Tennessee Valley Ron's. Your score, McMinn 44 and Bradley Central 37. Back in 60 seconds. Bradley had the lead down to 38-37, and they've hit back-to-back 3s. And boy, and they're going to come out and play a little bit of full-court pressure. Bradley still in backcourt. Trevor Carter goes cross-court to Aiden McCleary, and he'll bring it into front court. Down low, here's Carter for a long 3-pointer. No good. Rebound, Jackson area underneath. Shot up, no good. Rebound out of bounds to McMinn. Aaron had a good look in there. A lot of contact being allowed. McMinn ball in backcourt. Davion Evans. 5 minutes to go in the game now. They've got the ball. 7-point lead, and Bradley has only committed 2 fouls, so nowhere near the bonus. Evans goes now to Peak. Long 3 shot. This time no good. Rebound underneath though by Peak. And we've got a foul or jump ball. It'll go to the McMinn. Bradley had the opening ball of this 4th period. It'll go to McMinn on the baseline. 4:45 to go. Clock stop. And McMinn will inbounds with Monroe, who's been a killer for the Bears tonight. He's a freshman, folks, a freshman. He is 6'2". Here's Davion Evans. He gets cut off, lost it in the low. The shot blocked by Aaron, rebound Bradley. Pull away to Shimbert. Carter. Circle the right side, looking for somebody to come open. It's going to be Shimbert. Shimbert will not shoot this time. He's a little too far outside. Clock's at 4:20 to go. Bradley's going to have to get some stops. Here's a reverse pass to Aaron. On the way. Here comes Graham Taylor and also Asias Daniel in for Carpenter and Shimbera. Bradley gives some poor judgment, poor passing here. Coach Carver tells him to settle down, guys, settle down. In backcourt, it's Daniel. And he will take it away, no. And Davion Evans and McMinn is going to have a 10-second almost call in. They'll go in front court now to Monroe. On to Peak on the drive, down low, coming up a shot, kicks it back out low to Evans in the corner. Here's Evans for three, shot is no good, rebound. Bradley Brown Taylor has it, and he's going to be fouled. And it'll be the sixth foul for McMinn. And this will be number 11. It'll be Peak, his second, team sixth. Shimbera and Carter will check back in. We're playing offense-defense already. At 3:56 go here in the fourth period to play in the game. McMinn at 44-37 to get the ball to the Bears. Shimbera into Carter. Carter in the front court goes to Shimbera. Penetrates in the lane. Here's Romarion Taylor. He'll go in the paint. Little floating jumper shot. No good. Boy, we can't hit anything now. Rebound McMinn. Hester clears. Cherokee's with 3:39 to go in a 7-point lead in the ball. Davion Evans stopped by Carter out near the half line. Running for the check back in with 4 fouls. Here's Evans in the corner to Monroe. Down low, they try to set it up. Evans back to Monroe. McMinn continues to run some time. Here's a drive inside by Black. Can't shoot. And here's Evans firing a three, and it's no good. Rebound. Bradley's Romarion Taylor has it. And here's a lead pass ahead to Shimbera. Or to McCleary. McCleary inside shot. Good for two for McCleary. 44-39. The lead down to 5 with 3:06 to go in the game. Here's a breakaway layup by Black. Poor defensive effort by the Bears that time. 46-39. Romarion Taylor got called napping that time. 2:54 to go in the game. 46-39. Here's Carpenter on the drive in the lane. Shot good off the glass. His first 2-pointer of the night. 46-41. Here's a drive and a pass down low. They'll take it down to 3-point range. Boy, these both coaches are extremely upset with the officiating here tonight. And time's going to be called by McMinn, a 30-second timeout here for Tennessee Valley Raleigh. Time on the floor at 2:32 to go in the game. 30-second break where Tennessee Valley Raleigh will return in 30 seconds. Back at Bradley Central with 2:32 to go in the game, 46-41, the Bears by 5. Coach Carver expressing his extreme discontent with the officiating, but they pat each other on the back, hug and kiss and make up, so I guess everything's cool. It's Valentine's Day coming up next Monday week. 2:32 to go in the game, 5-point lead for McMinn. They'll have the ball, and Bradley can put pressure on them all over the floor. In backcourt, they get across. Davion Evans goes inside low to Monroe, back to Hester. They're going to free ball. They only committed 2 fouls, the Bears have. McMinn's committed 6. And Romarion Taylor slaps that, nearly had the ball, but they'll keep it alive. And here comes Monroe. He'll not shoot the ball cross court to Hester. And they've gone into a freeze here, trying to kill the clock. Runyon trying to go, and he's going to be fouled. Shimbera picks up the foul, his first, team third. And here comes Daniel and Reed back in. They play an offense defense. Shimbera and Carter will check out. Reed and Daniel is quicker defensively. Nope. Jackson Harry will check out. 2:08 to go. Bears down by 5. McMinn with the ball. Good thing sometimes you don't commit fouls. Sometimes it can be the other way when you can't force them to shoot. Here's Davion Evans to Hester. Cross court now to Monroe. And there's a foul on Carpenter. Carpenter picks up his second. Team fourth. Bradley has 2 more to give, and I got a feeling they're going to have 2 quick fouls here, a minute 58 to go. Got to foul the right guy, though. They'll inbound the backcourt to Runyon. Should have been a foul right there. There is a foul on Taylor. That's going to be the 5th one. His second. Team feels they got to get 2 more to force him to shoot free throws and hopefully miss them is what they're trying to do. They come in the backcourt, and there's a foul on Taylor. I'm saying foul quickly. That's 3 on Taylor, 6 on the Bears. They have one more, and they're going to put them at the line here after the next one. Got to make sure, if they can, they foul the right person. They come in to run you in backcourt. And no foul call yet. Going to have to foul here soon, and here is McMinn with the ball, and they'll throw it into backcourt. There's a turnover. That's a turnover to the Bears. So with 1:41 to go, big play. Here comes Shamira back in along with Airy for the Bears. Offense, defense. Daniel checks out along with D. Reed. Bear ball with 1:41 to go, down 46-41. They'll have the ball along the left baseline. Taylor inbounds for the Bears. Brings in low to Airy for 2 off the glass. It's good. So that turnover resulting in a 2-point play for the Bears. 46-43. Ready, all kind of pressure in backcourt. Oh, there's a wall. There's a wall. They absolutely missed a wall. And her brother can see that. Oh, my Lord. Aiden McClary gets double teamed. Goes to Trevor Carter. Minute 12 to go in the game. 48-43. Down low to Airy for 2. Shoot good by Jackson Airy. Time Bears. 30-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Urology. And we'll keep it here this time. I'd like to remind you about Bradley Wrestling to be tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock against Summit at the Wilson Ag Center. 9 o'clock, that's the state championship tomorrow for the Bears and the Raiders, among others. Lake Forest will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock against West Valley at Powell Middle School for the championship of the sectional for the Tennessee Middle School. Sectional 1 with the winners going to Middle Tennessee next Friday at Stewart's Creek in a 4-team showdown, and they'll conclude it at Rockville next Saturday, which is where Lake Forest won the state title last year. And don't forget, Bradley Central Track and Field will have a pancake breakfast next Saturday, February the 12th, 8 to 10 at Aubrey's. $5 donation for a full breakfast meal there. So keep that in mind. Go out there and have a nice breakfast. As we have the ball in backfield, they have a lead at 48-45 with 1:06. I'm sure Bradley's going to foul pretty quickly here, so they can't steal the inbounds pass. Or Tyrone almost have a run out there, and they'll go into front court. It'll be Hester bringing it across, 2 running. Bradley's going to have to make the foul somewhere. And there's, got the foul on Airy. He'll pick up his 4th. Doesn't really matter at this point. That's team foul number 7. They'll go line and shoot the 1. When it's Runyon, tonight he has 2 free throws and 1 3-pointer for 5. 58.8 in the game. Bears down 48-45 to the Indian County Cherokees. The shot is good. 11-0. 49-45. 4-point lead for McMinn. Just under a minute to go. 58.8. Next shot is no good. Rebound. Out of bounds to McMinn. Aiden McClary tipped it out. Couldn't pull it in. Fighting with a McMinn player, I believe it was Monroe. So McMinn will have the ball. Bradley again is going to have to foul, and let's see who's going to make the foul. There's a foul. Oh, they started to call it and wouldn't call it. Now there's one on top of it. He raised his hand to call it, and he didn't call it. So 1-on-1 again coming up this time for Hester. Tonight is the free throw line. He's got 1 free throw. 48.3 to go in the game. McMinn by 4. 48.3 seconds in the game. Cherokees by 4. Hester shooting 1-and-1. Is up. It's good. Well, you have to take a chance. All you can do. Leads 5, 50-45. 1 more shot for Hester. Still a 2-possession game, no matter how you look at it. Just got to make some threes here. The next one's also good. 51-45, 6-point lead. Trevor Carter brings it across with Aiden McClary in backcourt. Here is Shamira. Thought about the 3, won't shoot it. Nearly had his swipe and stolen away. He'll go to Carter, and there's a foul on Smith. He's gone. That's 5 on him. It'll be 1-1 for the Bears. Smith leads with 5 fouls and 4 points. And the line shooting 1-1 will be number 15, Trevor Carter for the Bears with 36.2 to go. The Bears down by 6. D. Reed going to check in the Carter. Let's see us Daniel back in the game. It's in Bear as we play offensive defense. throw's good. 11 of them. He's got 6 of those tonight with 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. That's 9-15. He's got 17 on a 10.4 average. He'll have one more here. It's a 5-point game, 51-46. Next shot is also good. So Reed checks in for Cobbler. I see Bradley Smith 8 fouls. And they're still in this game right now. Here is a quick takeaway. Ramirez Taylor with a steal. Jumper is no good. Rebound by Taylor up again. It is no good. Rebound to McMinn. Oh my goodness. And there's a foul on the Bears. Every opportunity in the world. Every opportunity in the world for the Bears there.
That would have been a big basket right there.
That was on Aiden McCleary, his second. Team 8. Team 9, actually. Into the line shooting 1-1 will be Hester again. He made this last 2. And with 25.8 now in the game, 25.8, Shambera and Carpenter in for Daniel and for Taylor. McMinn by 4, 51-47. They're shooting 1-1 for Hester. He has made 3 out of 9. This one is good. He'll have another. He missed the second of the last, but they got the rebound, and we tipped him out of bounds. 52-47 lead at 5 again. Still 2-possession game. And this one's good. It's a 6-point lead, but still a 2-possession game. He knocked down a couple of 3-pointers. Carter trying to get across in front. Here comes Shambera. He's a deadly 3-point shooter. This is Carter. Shambera can't shoot. He's double teamed. Goes to Carter. And Brad's going to have to do something. Here's Carter in the corner to Aaron. He can shoot the 3 ball, and it is good. Harry nails a 3-pointer. His first for the night. The Bears will take a timeout. Down by 3 now, 53-50 with 14.4. And this is a 1-minute timeout. We'll take one for Tennessee Valley Raj here on the Buzz 101.3 and returning 60 seconds for the final 14.4 seconds. Inbounds by McMinn, a foul call on Brandy St. with D. Reed. That's 3rd foul. Team 10, so they're going to shoot 2. The line will be number 5, Ty Runyon. The senior. Harry will check in with Shambera after the first free throw attempt. 11.6 to go in the game, 53-50. McMinn, 54-50. First one's good for Runyon.
They're making their free throws.
They've made 9, 10, 11 tonight. The Bears have made 11. One more shot, 54-50, lead at 4. So it's a 2-possession game now. It looks dark for the Bears right now. Next shot is also good. It's still a 2-possession game with 5. Butler inbounds in the backcourt, go to the right wing. Going to drive down the floor. It's going to be lost out of bounds off of McMinn with 7 seconds to go. McMinn saying that was off Butler, but the referee sees it differently. And the Bears going to call time. I don't think he will yet. Reed will inbounds for the Bears. Comes in the corner, Carter fires the long 3-pointer. It is no good. Tip to McCleary. He's going up for 2. Shot is good for McCleary. And the time on the Bears with 3:10 of a second to go. And McMinn's going to win the game, folks. 55-52 the score. 3:10 of a second. All you can do is score inbounds and get off some kind of fluke shot. Can't really take a dribble. You got to throw it up and hope for a prayer. I'm afraid that's a tough prayer to answer right now for the Bears with 8 seconds to go. But they're still alive. Looks like Cleveland's going to beat Walker Valley. They're up 30-19. Cleveland 30, Walker Valley 19 as they head to the 4th. A very, very low-scoring game there. It would give Walker Valley 4 losses in the district. Cleveland with 3. The Bears have 4 after this game. McMinn will still have just the 2. They've got 3 games left in the district. So McMinn will somewhere. I just throw it deep in the backcourt. That's what I would do.
Or you throw it off to somebody.
There's the horn. Love the sounds. This game is over. As McMinn has held off the Bears one more time. And I score 55-52. So you got to tip your cap to the Cherokees. They played good ball, and they come through when they had to, and they win it 55-52. Hopefully we'll get Coach Zach Carpenter here shortly as soon as they go through the handshake line. Bears now drop to 14-9, 6-4 in the district. McMinn's 7-2, 16-10 in district play. And we'll see if we can get Coach Carpenter over here before he gets away. He's going to shake hands with Coach Casey. They have swept the Bears this year. And we'll just see. We'll keep it here just for a second, see if we can get Coach Carpenter over here. Here comes Coach right now. We'll put headphones on. Coach, a tough, tight, intense, emotional game like we knew it would be from the start with McMinn County. Anytime we play them, it's that way. And it turned out that way tonight. We fell just 3 points shy.
We did. You know, our guys were fighting. The first half, we missed way too many layups. You know, I think we missed 7 or 8 layups. They could have been the difference there. You know, get our mojo going a little bit, see that ball going through the hoop. We were making our threes. I think we were like 4 for 7 at halftime, somewhere around there. You know, that's a tough one. You know, they played really well. They shot almost 50% from the field. You know, to our standard, that's not good enough. You know, that percentage is way too high. So, I mean, it's tough.
Well, you get to go to Walker Valley Tuesday, and it looks like they're going to fall to Cleveland. They're down by 30-19. Believe it or not, going to the fourth, 30-19 is the score we have, a low-scoring game. Then you go to Cleveland Thursday. You're not out of it by any means.
No.
Miss got 3 more district games to go as well.
We got to worry about us and take care of business with us. And, you know, I told them before the game, I said, guys, we control our own destiny here. You know, if we come out and take care of business tonight, then Tuesday, then Thursday, you know, who knows what's going to happen. We may end up winning the district, but,
yeah,
you know, obviously we didn't take care of business tonight, so we got to get back to work tomorrow or Sunday and get ready for Walker Valley.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by to see us. We'll let you get to the dressing room, talk to your kids in there, and we'll see you Tuesday at Walker Valley.
Thank you.
That's head coach Zach Carpenter for Bradley Central as the Bears fall short 55-52, the final score tonight, as McMinn comes into Bradley and takes the second game of the year from the Bears to sweep them in the home-and-home series, 55-52. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll return and give you the final stats and wrap it up here from Bradley Central on the Buzz 101.3 and our Crawford's Pharmacy post-game portion of the program here. Back in 2 minutes. Back here at Bradley Central on the Buzz 101.3 where McMinn has finished the Bears 55-52 tonight to finish a 2-game sweep for the regular season. Here's a look at the scoring first for McMinn County. They were led by Caden Hester, who killed the Bears with 3-point shots. He made 4 of those. No, he made 2 of those. Tucker Monroe's one who made 4. Hester had 17. Monroe had 16. We had Hayes Smith with 4. Davion Davis with 8. Tyrone with 8. 2 from Carson Black for the Bears. They were led by 2 guys in double figures. Trevor Carpenter with 18. Aiden McClary with 10. Dean Reed had 2. Brandon Shimbera had 9. Jackson Area had 9. Carter Howard had 2. J. Kirkpatrick had 2. Messiah Daniel and also Romarian Taylor played for the Bears but did not score tonight. The Bears tonight shot only 37% from the floor, 18-48, 5-15 from 3-point range, 11-16 from the free throw line for 68% there tonight. McMinn shot 48%, way better than you want to see a team shoot on your home floor. Right at 50% mark. Heard Coach Carter talk about that. They were 7 for 17 from 3-point range, and then 12 for 14 to free throw lines. The Bears fouled a lot there to wrap up the final quarter there. So again, the final 55-52. McMinn wins it. The Bradley girls won 69-47. The Bradley JV boys won 73-48. Bradley JV girls won 67-20. Cleveland girls win tonight 58-42. The Cleveland boys that's over Walker Valley. Cleveland boys were ahead 30-19 going to the fourth quarter of that game at the Raider Arena. And we'll wrap it up here by reminding you that Bradley Rushing will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock at the Wilson Agricultural Center over in Middle Tennessee. They'll wrestle Summit beginning at 9 o'clock in the state championship finals. Somebody's going to win a state title tomorrow. It'll be Cleveland with 5 in a row, or the Bears come back. Also tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Powell Middle School, Lake Forest Middle School will take on West Valley for the sectional